We'll put the warning screen up instead of us.
Work hard, keep your head in the game, and if someone gets in your way, tell them you don't give a damn.
You start your stream with this song every time.
Oh, yes.
That's hilarious. I'm surprised. I should have started with the bushes of love for you. You're always out there. Infamous. Ed, what's going on, guys? What's up, bitches? Oh my god, I'm scared to death to fucking play this game with you. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think I broke Ghost when I broke through that wall and grabbed hold of his legs.
I'll bet you did. I'll bet you did. Like, I almost don't want to play just so I can watch him, his reactions with it. I know, like, when I was doing the tutorial for it, I was scared to death. I was like, fuck this shit, no! I think we were all talking that morning, or afternoon, or whenever it was.
Yeah, because me and Ghost had gone on and had a play
Right.
a week ago.
Yeah.
It was last Friday. Because I remember I was home early and I had to go and pick the boy up, which is where I disappeared off to.
Yeah, right. Thanks for the host, Leaves. You're amazing.
Safe zone.
Oh, Mad Mutt. Thank you for the host. You love you. This song is fucking hilarious. Oh my goodness. Dark Juliet, don't encourage him. Oh jeez, what's up, Billy? Yeah, I'm sorry, Juliet. I have to encourage him tonight. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, I can't wait till we get to like the chat Q&A.
Yeah, it's just gonna be questionable.
Alright. That's why I was like, we're just gonna start with the warning.
It's just gonna be Leafs there asking for my address over and over again.
Your address? Why does he want your address so bad? Leafs, are you that obsessed with Mad Mutt?
Steal me away from her.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Ghost mentioned something about maybe next week you interview me and him together.
We was saying about that at one point online, yeah.
Yeah? What's up, DJ? This is Mad Mutt Reloaded tonight. You'll see in a second. He's the troll of trolls. We don't want to make them suck balls? What the hell? Oh my god.
So you just got to that bit then.
I did.
I know it sucks balls to wait. Sometimes it can take a long time to make it right.
Jeez.
It sucks balls. This was one of their random little clips they came up with between doing all the actual epic rap battles because they had a huge gap between them, between one of the seasons. And yeah, they just bought this out to sort of keep everyone happy.
Might help if I turn the fucking command on, huh? There, now it works.
Really?
Oh, well, now. And here's your favorite song. This is the only time you'll hear this on my stream.
My
Ghost's favourite.
Alright.
He loves that. It's always in his pot.
I know. Oh, jeez. There, that's who my victim is tonight. I think I'm more the victim, though.
Sometimes it's in his bot so much that I can't actually request it because he leaves it in there, so I can't request it.
Right? I love how it says tonight's victim is mad. He's mad.
Mad, I tell you!
You're all going to die down here.
Save zone.
Master Gamer, thank you so much for the host. You're amazing. I love the ink all over you.
Not got enough yet.
And never enough.
I've got one tattoo, I just haven't joined it together yet.
You don't have one, you have a bunch. I see them.
No, it is one, I just need to finish joining it all together.
On both arms?
I got my Murmut down that arm. Then I'm starting doing an Egyptian sleeve. I've got an Ankh down here, Eye of Ra up on top. That is the Chinese symbol for dragon, which is my birth year and my firstborn's birth year. And then I've got a big Viking on my top right shoulder and a big dragon on my top left. Some lyrics and the band logo across the top of my back. And oh yeah, I've got a Friday the 13th special, so a £13 tattoo, which is a spider. That's basically a black widow with a number 13 on its back.
Oh dear God.
Ankle. I think that's it.
That's
Don't
funny.
think I've forgotten it.
That's pretty funny.
But considering I'm one of these, I'm petrified of needles, I once told a doctor that if they come near me with the blood test needle they was trying to give me, they would get it stabbed in their ass. So they decided it was probably a good idea to not come near me with it.
That's funny.
But ink needles, I'll go in and sit for days.
Well, it's a whole new fucking story then.
So different, yeah. I mean, the ankle I've got on my left wrist, originally I went in to get that when I was at a tattoo convention. I ended up speaking to someone that was from Norway that had come over just for the convention, and that's when I ended up getting the Viking instead. So I sat there for about 7 hours
Jeez.
in a big fucking hall getting that done. Yeah, it's pretty epic.
That's funny.
Considering I thought I'd come out with a tattoo that would take like an hour.
Oh my God, it's a Master Gamer raid. Holy shit. Way to start the night off. You love the warning? Yes, thank you. Master, I love you, dude. Thank you.
Extra long today.
Yeah, right? Mad Mutt does have a beard and long hair, which most of you guys probably didn't know that. I'm Shell. With me tonight, I have Mad Mutt Reloaded, which every single one of you that have been in here should know him. Oh my God, he's like amazing. He's the silent partner of the Safe Zone. He's
one of the noisiest.
the noisiest out of all of us, the trolliest out of all of us. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Yeah. So how are you?
And also, Billy, it's a lie. It's a very cheap microphone.
Very yeah, I remember when you
You'll know
first
when
got
it's
it.
expensive. I'll have Razor sat here on the side of it.
You remember when you first got it and it used to cut out like every few minutes and we'd be like, I can't fucking hear you.
Yeah, now I discovered that it's got a boost feature on it, which is why now it actually works.
Ah, that's
and
good.
picks up everything.
That's good. It's about time. It's about time. So how are you tonight? Or this morning, sorry.
Tired.
God, it's only like freaking 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning.
No, it's 7 minutes past 1. I had 2 hours sleep the night before. I had about three. And I've been working in between that. But
And you have
yeah,
to work tomorrow.
yeah. Basically, after we've finished here, I'll be going and doing a load of woodwork because I'm kitting out the back of a van for my old man. So
Ah,
yeah,
that's not that bad then.
so,
I
fun.
mean, it's gonna be hella work, but it's not like you have to leave in like mid ghost stream.
Yeah,
Because you don't have to be there till 9, which means you could be there for the whole stream.
that's
If you,
the thing.
if you don't pass out on us. Oh my god, I'm so excited to have you with me tonight. You have no fucking clue. I've been dying for this interview for like months. Months. So
I know you have kept like begging me
I have
for some
been.
reason.
I mean, I keep looking out my window saying, Madma, come inside and let me do this interview. He leaves?
Yes, Leafs is right there.
Shh. Yeah, but leaves? You're not allowed
But
to
yeah,
talk
don't say it
about
in
that.
stream.
Stop it. This one. This one. Not that. Goodness sakes. Alright, Madma, why don't you tell all these beautiful viewers where you're from? Hi, Shadow.
Well, if you can't tell by the accent, I am from the UK. Hence the ridiculous time of day it is as well. um, Obviously, I am. Well, I say obviously. The people that know the UK enough would know that I'm from originally down the south end of the UK. Hence why I keep saying I have what they would call the farmer accent. But nowadays I am living in the Midlands, right up in the thick of it all, I suppose. So pretty much had to come up here for work, but yeah.
Sucks. And don't you work like an hour and a half away from where you live?
I can work anything from about 3 minutes away from my front door if I walked to 3 hours away from my front door
Ugh.
because my main job is a surveyor.
Hmm.
And I survey all the sites for a company called Severn Trent, which is a water company which cover basically just shy of what they call the north down to an area that they do class as the southwest of the UK.
Awesome.
So
Love the accent.
keeps me busy.
Um, just another warning for all of you guys. Matt and I talked about this, and he strongly decided that I needed to strongly urge you guys that if you're easy to get your panties in a bunch, take them off because he's just going to bunch them up for you tonight. So make sure that happens. That's funny. So, Madma, tell me what got you into streaming?
Um, well, to be honest, I one day I turned on the Xbox and I spotted that they had the little panel at the side saying that someone was currently streaming this game. I think it was GTA at the time, and I basically went on, watched the stream, kind of liked the idea, followed the person who I'm still very good friends with, and yeah, the next thing I knew, I was downloading XSplit and I'd started doing myself streaming, and
You were doing yourself?
yeah, totally.
Oh.
And then I realised that Twitch didn't like that, so I started then streaming the game instead. But
Do you see what Billy said? Oh my god, that's funny, Billy. Yeah, that's funny. So, how long have you been streaming?
I actually discovered that I've been streaming now for over a year and a half. I started in May. Um, like, obviously, not last year, but the year before.
Mhm.
So, yeah. I only discovered that because one of the apps that I downloaded, which follows where it tells you all your followers and things like that,
Uh
with different notifications, and it actually stated in there when I started, which I was quite surprised about. So,
huh. That's funny. Is that when you like made your Twitch account or when you actually started streaming?
that was date from first stream.
Ah, very cool. Very cool. Tell me about what kind of setup you have.
So, mainly at the moment, I'm running on two screens. Um, one of the screens I can switch between the PC and the consoles. I've got the two consoles running up above via a capture card, so they'll both go to the PC as well. So I do run through. I know a lot of you say OBS, but I use XSplit. It's no personal preference. It's just the first one I downloaded, installed, and it worked. I've stayed with it. And then obviously I do use the PC occasionally for a stream. Not as much if I have to do multiplayer stuff because for some reason it just kills the CPU. It's not the biggest PC. It will take a bit more to expand onto the graphics to get it to go, but once that's done, then I will be able to stream properly from the PC as well.
Save zone.
All my peripherals, pretty much minus the microphone at the moment, are Razer.
Save
Yeah,
zone.
that's pretty much all I can say.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, and of course I got the Corsair headset at the moment because my Razer ones keep breaking.
Oh, that sucks. Mr. Moneybag and Cause, thank you so much for the host. You guys are amazing. Jolly Joker, just to answer your question, this is interview night. Again, this is Mad Mutt Reloaded with me tonight. This is something that we do in the Safe Zone once a week. This time I've had 3. It's a way for the viewers to get to know the streamer a little bit better. And on a personal level, this is a time for you to ask questions that you normally wouldn't ask a streamer while they're playing a game. So we do this so that you guys can get to know everybody a little bit better. So this is Mad Mutt here.
Why, hello, beautiful.
Well, hello, beautiful. I love it. That's so freaking funny. So I would ask you what your schedule's like, but you don't really have one right now, do you?
No. I do need to get my ass into gear. The last time I streamed was actually a month ago yesterday, or for America today. But I have got a little bit of encouragement because I have just taken the release of Forza Horizon 3, which is one of the big games I used to start with, Forza, stuff like that, because the things that got me a lot of my follows were simulation games. I did then take on board and do a lot of GTA, which brought in a few followers, but it was a very hard market to get through because, like I say to anyone that's just starting out, if you want to get easy follows, don't go for the big name games.
Right.
You'll end up at the bottom of the list, and there's very few people that scroll down that far on Twitch.
That's true.
Well, the only way about it.
Jolly Joker 84 wants to jump ahead in my questions and say, what games do you play? Which is fine, because that's
Well-
only one question away, so.
Other than when I'm going to be playing this Forza Horizon, my main game at the moment is
Save zone.
It's just, I know some people hate it. A lot of other people turn around and say it's Team Fortress. Never played Team Fortress, so I'm not going to compare it. But yeah, I love the game. It's one of those games that you can sort of play without getting completely salty. Let's face it, Call of Duty. Yeah, I tend to get rather pissed off playing that game. But I don't think I know anyone who doesn't.
What's your main game?
My main, I would still say, is Overwatch at the moment.
Such a great game. And Jolly Joker, thank you so much for the host. You're amazing.
And as for Dark Juliet, yeah, I've got the Ultimate Edition, so I've got the early release.
Yay. How is it so far? Are you loving it? Because I know you were talking about playing the demo on it.
Because of the interview today and everything that was going on yesterday for me, I basically haven't had a chance to actually start the proper game yet, considering it went live at 5 o'clock yesterday morning for me.
Mm, that's crazy. Jolly said, have you ever tried Warframe?
No, I haven't tried Warframe. I know a lot of people that keep trying to get me to. But
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
yeah,
TF2 is the
Arcane being
same.
one of them, constantly on about it.
Have you seen Arcane?
Near.
I haven't either. Poor Arcane. And thank you, Crochet. You're amazing. What'd you have to do to get the ultimate release? What did you do to get it?
What did I do to get it?
Uh-huh.
Oh no, Dark Juliet said she didn't know that I had it.
Oh.
To get it, you just purchase it. It's basically, instead of, well, for the UK, obviously it'll be in pounds. Normal game's 50 quid. Ultimate's 80. I always do the Ultimates ever since playing Forza 2, because Forza 2, I bought the base game, and then I spent about £300 on the game over the DLC over time. So,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
I thought I'll spend out the extra for the Ultimate and sort of get a bit of a head start on myself.
What's up, Chef Cookies? Let's see. Shadow says, do you like MOBAs? And if so, have you checked out Paragon?
I've actually recently downloaded Paragon PS4 because I've got a few people in there that play it. The only other MOBAs that I've played is Dota 2, back when that first released, and I was on the Smite beta release. I am shit at them. to put it fair, I am absolutely terrible. But I'll always give it a damn good go. I've always said that to anyone, if ever they wanted to see a certain game in the stream, if I can get out of it, I will give it a go, no matter how shit I do.
Right. And Jennifer, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Save Zone. Make sure that you follow my partner, Ghost GT27. He's the other half of the Save Zone. Without him, this would not be possible. This is ridiculous up in here. And I actually, Ghost and I just downloaded Paragon a couple days ago because I guess Meta wanted us to play with them. There's a couple other people that want us to play too, so he missed one. What, Master? I don't understand. Alright, let's see. So tell me, besides you being the troll of all trolls for all of us, what makes your own personal stream different than anyone else's?
Well, I suppose really the things that I've always prided my streams on is the fact that I do tend to help people a lot. You know, there's been a lot of people that have come in, ask questions about streaming and all that, and I actually take the time to make sure that I tell them everything. Also, I think Master Game was on about League of Legends. Yeah, I sort of looked at it, and because of the way that I dealt with Dota, I avoided. Since he's saying I missed a MOBA. But yeah, I think that's the main sort of thing. Not to mention the fact that the streams do get kind of out of hand. There's been a few that I've had to delete because, well, for instance, when there was a group of us doing the Titanfall beta, we spent longer talking about general crap, innuendos, and just outright sex. That
It was dirty.
I think Twitch would have probably kicked it out for
it was dirty.
for just the content, because there was very little gaming going on because we were all sat there trying to get in a lobby and it just wasn't happening.
That's so funny. Avenge, thank you so much for your host. You're amazing. And yes, Billy, he is a giant troll. We love him. We all love our Mad Mutt. He's amazing. All right, so I need
Leafs
to know, huh?
Leafs loved it. He
Oh,
was in the stream at that point. Well, he was in the game.
oh God, yeah. I know there have been many, many conversations that have had to be deleted. So, how
It's
did
alright,
you
Ice. You're
miss
only 20 minutes
this?
late.
Yeah, you're fine. You just got here. You're fine. We just started. And trust me, Ice, the fun begins here in a little bit. We're going to blow through these questions. We're going to blow through the Are You Addicted if Madmut wants to do it? And then we're going to get on to Q&A. That's
All
where
this
the stream
blowing
is going
through.
to get dirty. Phew. That's funny. Mad, what is your all-time favorite game?
All-time favourite.
All
That's a
time.
question. I would probably say that it would be Forza range across them because obviously they're not far different, bar changing tracks, vehicles, and such. Um, but it is the sort of thing that I've spent the most money on. So I'd imagine it would be what I would say I would class as my best. Although, once again, Overwatch it does come back to it. So I mean, it's close.
That's
I have
I
spent a lot of time on it.
I don't know that I've ever played a Forza game before. Then again, I don't own an Xbox, so that's probably why.
It's all right. The new one's coming to Windows 10 as well.
Oh wow, that's
It'll
cool.
be cross-play. So
Yes, that's awesome. Do you remember what your very first game ever was?
very first game. Right, I think we had the Commodore 64 going right back. Um, I think the game that we used to have on there a lot, obviously we had like the Tetris and all the classics. I'm not entirely sure what the first one was that we used to play, but I remember literally the whole building up from Commodore 64. I was one of the people that ended up going down the Sega route as opposed to the Nintendo back when the whole gaming world started to blow up, really. um, so I ended up with the Sega Mega Drive, and then I ended up onto the Master CD. So yeah, I mean, game-wise, I'm unsure, but we had a lot of the classics back then.
What's up, Tease? How are you? You're gonna go get tacos infamous. Why you do this?
In tacos, though.
Fucking real. Why is it that you guys always have to talk about tacos? Madma, I went and got tacos yesterday, right? And of course, you know the kid got sick, so I
Yeah.
stopped at my mom's and I had the taco. I brought tacos for them too, and like I go in, my dad showed up, like came home from work for a few minutes and ate all my fucking tacos. I'm like, I didn't even get one. Like, what the hell? It was freaking
You bitch, man.
horrible. I was so mad. I'm like, Daddy, you ate my tacos. That's pretty funny. So tell me, what do you do besides game?
Well, when I'm not working or gaming, I'm pretty much in trolling people of the safe zone.
Safe zone.
I do moderate for a lot of streams, varying sizes. I think the biggest streamer that I moderate for has 36,000 following, generally holds between 200 to 300 people per stream. And yeah, it gets hectic when the chat's going that fast.
What's up, Army? How are you?
And then, of course, I do end up modding for a lot of the safe zone as well.
Uh huh.
So, yeah.
And you're a chef?
I've been fully trained up to a head chef level.
Safe zone.
With the company that I was with, it was a very fast turnover place. So, being one of the people that was there from the start, I got trained up very quickly because I stuck at it. Whereas a lot of people found it hard and ended up disappearing very quickly.
Hate that. Little wankers.
Hence the term, if you can't handle the heat, get out the kitchen.
Yeah, right? Oh shit. Yeah, he's a chef for real. Like there was one day we were sitting in our Discord. We were in what Troll Nation that day, weren't we? And people
Yep.
are like, "What are you guys talking about?" We're like, "Porn." So like 5 or 6 people jumped into the chat really quick, and they're like, "You're not talking about porn. You're talking about food." I'm like, "Yeah, food
Porn.
porn."
Yeah, that's back when we was talking about them smokers and all that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't even remember. We were talking about some kind of a we were talking about a I don't know, some recipe you were asking me about or something, and it just like one thing led to another thing and the next thing, and like we're sending pictures of food back and forth, and that was a dirty fucking conversation. But anyway, let's see, who did I miss? Jedi and Jackrabbit, thank you guys so much for the host. Y'all are amazing. All you. Oh, my little troll just woke up for 2 seconds.
And our jackrabbit's disappearing for a bit.
I see that. Hurry back,
Take it easy,
Jackrabbit.
jackrabbit.
Hurry back. And flash the warnings now, right? Yeah, that's awesome. And what's up, Jedi? I hope you're doing well, hun. Oh my god, yeah, I remember that conversation, but it was so funny. Like, I'll never forget how many people jumped into the chat as soon as we said we were talking about porn.
Yeah.
I think the Troll Nation turned into like one big massive food porn orgy for like an hour. Nothing but food all the way up.
Hence why my Discord now has a actual channel on it known as Talk Hungry to Me.
Oh yeah, yeah, I see that. That's freaking hilarious. Tonight's victim's Mad Ice. Absolutely. This is my victim. I don't know though because I mean he might turn me into the victim later. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how that Q&A goes. I mean,
That's rather
the tent
assuming.
that you had out there. Did you get an upgrade?
We're always up there.
Ed, thank you for the host. You're amazing.
Currently looking into the ones that they use for fumigation. You know, the one that's normally just goes over the top of the house.
Yeah, I mean, that one kind of scared me. Especially when I tried to get out and... no, I'm just fucking with you guys. Alright, so... I have to ask you, and you know this question's like one of my favorite questions to ask, pertaining to yourself or anyone else that you've ever witnessed. I want to know as many of your most outrageous Twitch experiences as you could think of.
Many of them.
Any of them. I mean, because I know you've had a few, so...
Well, to be honest, I think most of them are just the insane chats that go on in a lot of the chat rooms that we're in. Whether it's between voice, whether you're streaming or... Well, I mean, there was another time that was pretty interesting, which is when I first discovered how much people apparently love my accent, where myself and Ghost had joined a fellow streamer whilst they were streaming. Ghost was playing the game. I had just jumped into the chat because they was in Discord and was just messing around. And a few of the people in there had relabeled us as sexy voice and weird voice. And apparently Ghost was weird voice.
Aww.
But yeah, I mean, most of it has come down to chat, really. Obviously, the few times that I have done a stream where I am drinking, it does get rather explicit.
Oh, yeah.
Chat. Only chat, none of this comes off.
Yeah, I'd hope not. That'd be horrible. That'd be absolutely horrible. So why don't you explain to us why do you say that Ghost is from Fargo? Because he's not. Speaking of voices.
But that's snowy. Basically, I just fuck with him. I've always said he's from Fargo because the odd occasion where he says something, it sounds exactly like the Fargo TV series that we was watching pretty much around about the time I met him.
I'm really gonna have to check it out because you keep telling me about it and I've never even heard of it. And I'm
It's
like,
brilliant. The second series is finished. I think they're bringing out a third.
oh,
Absolutely
jeez.
brilliant.
Like,
The first series is basically the film spread out differently. The second series is then a different event that's been going on.
I'm here 4 years later. That's funny. Madma, do you rage?
No, not really.
Because I'd love to hear you rage in that brilliant fucking British accent.
I mean, there was one time that, dare I mention the name, Nova. Yeah, move on from that. We was talking about job-wise because my job at the moment has been up for a contract renewal, and it has been now for well over 12 months. Last week we actually got the all clear that we've now got it for the next 5 years, so good on there. But originally he was saying about how he was trying to state to me work law in the UK and basically saying that if another company took over, they would have to take me on. Now, I know different because my other half used to be a careers advisor. So one of the people that you would think would know all this stuff anyway. But when the people that she was working for got taken over by another company, they didn't take her on. And the way they worked around it was they basically, if you can change the job enough, it's not the same job that the person was originally doing. Therefore, you're not after that person for the job. And it's a real big loophole. A lot of companies use it to hire staff or to not hire staff when they take over a new contract. But it's like everything, they'll always try and find a way around one thing or another. And yeah, he was trying to argue the fact that it was one way, but it really wasn't. He's too quick to assume that he knows what he's talking about. Let's just put it that way.
And that made you rage?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, what did you do?
Yeah, he didn't get it too bad, to be honest. I just basically told him it straight, and he very quickly shut up. And
Did he really? Does that happen?
yeah, I have been told since that he's apparently afraid of me.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure if it was from that event or what, but
That's pretty funny.
I'll take that.
At least I said I didn't rage.
Is that the story that I was on about with the motorbike race in GTA? If that's the case, Leafs, it wasn't on stream, but yes, I did rage.
Yeah, Army, she wants to hear you rage, bro. Ooh, that British rage, though. And yeah, Irish rage is so much fun.
Yeah, the GTA race that Leafs is on about that I was telling him about, that did happen. Basically, when we was moving up from Devon, there was a 3-month period that technically we was classed as homeless because we had given up the old place and the new place that we was moving into wasn't ready. So we sort of split up for a bit. She went down to her parents and I was up here because I already had work up here. And when I'd come up, I was playing on the Xbox one evening and I just had some annoying news from the previous landlord stating that they was trying to charge me for basically wear and tear over a place that we'd had for over 3 years. And so I was just quietly gaming. I was on with a group of friends and there was some random in this group with us. And he was racing with us, and every time we tried to go around a corner, he was right against people. He was trying to push them off. eventually I turned around to him because it was right near the end. He was trying to push me off on the bike, and he ended up basically spinning himself around and crashing out. And then he was there basically crying, and we was with this group that at the time it's called the No Crying Zone, which was the GTA group, which I basically run now. And yeah, so he was there whinging and whining and everything else, and I just turned around and I was not having a good day, so I just said, look, mate, just shut the fuck up. You're some mouthy little cunt who just wants to get on with stuff. I said it a lot louder than that, though. And yeah, apparently the other people had never seen me rage, and they're people I've known for about 5 years. And they were gobsmacked when it happened. But, so yeah, I don't rage much, but when I do, people know about it.
That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So, tell us what your greatest gaming achievement is.
Greatest gaming achievement? No. To be honest, I wouldn't know, really. I don't really associate my achievements on anything, really. But, I mean, I was quite impressed to find whereabouts in the world listings I was for my gamer score once.
Where was that?
Considering I don't actually approach anything for the gamer score, I don't go into a game and go, what can I get on this and this? I was around 15,000 at one point in the world, which isn't too bad considering there's probably a lot more than 15,000 people out there that are actual achievement hunters,
That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I wouldn't even know how to look for something like that. All right. So, what kind of advice would you have for all of these amazing streamers in here?
Well, obviously, if you're a new streamer, your best bet when you're starting off, just make sure that you're talking. It's one of the few things that I didn't do as much. Ironically, considering the love that I do get for my voice these days, still don't know why. I was more happy to have a camera on me than I was to have my voice in chat. And it does make a big difference. If you're always talking, then people will be more likely to sit and watch, even if they're just sat there lurking and never talk to you. For some reason, the interaction will keep them in.
Yeah, it gives
Obviously, any interaction is brilliant. As long as you keep the people that are watching entertained,
Safe zone.
then you're essentially doing all you can, really.
It's brilliant advice. Real freak, thank you so much for the host. You're amazing. All right, Mad Mutts, this is what we're going to do. We're going to run through these questions.
Sup, freak?
The Are You Addicted questions. We're going to run through them quickly. All I want from you are yes or no answers. Everybody in the chat, you guys are going to decide whether or not you think Mad Mutt's addicted to video gaming or not. Mad Mutt, these questions pertain to your entire history of gaming, not just while you've been on Twitch. So don't even think about the answers. Just spit out the answer as fast as you can.
Does this include sex games?
I mean, it is a game, so it's up to you how you want to perceive that. You ready?
Yep.
All right, chat, you can answer along with us, but make sure you keep track of everything that he says. That way you can figure out if he's addicted or not. All right. Matt, do you often relive gaming experiences or think about future ones?
Yes.
Do you hide or lie about your gaming?
No.
Do you get very angry when someone or something interrupts a game?
No.
Have you ever taken a break from a game and binged uncontrollably upon your return?
Yes.
When you're upset, do you soothe yourself with games or plans to play a game?
Yes.
Do you find yourself gaming early in the morning?
I'm not sure. Yeah, 4 a.m. Would you call that early?
You only
Safe
wake up
zone.
early so that you could do it. Potty mouth, thank you for the host. Do you find ways to game when you're away from home besides Pokemon Go?
Yes, Pokemon Go is not exactly a game. But
Right.
yes.
Do you set limits with gaming and then break them, playing hours longer than you intended?
I gave up setting limits though.
Do you lose hours of sleep to gaming?
Yeah,
Have you ever called in late or sick to work or skipped classes to game?
not called in late because I can work whenever I want. But yes, my schedule that I work to, I have been late on.
That's funny. Have you sworn off a game, uninstalled it, and then later returned to it?
Not yet, but a lot of people are trying to get me to do Destiny.
You'll like it. Do you feel guilt and shame surrounding your gaming?
No,
Does gaming contribute to arguments in your relationship?
no,
Has gaming taken place of any hobbies or sports that you otherwise used to enjoy?
yes, but for other reasons.
Do you forget appointments, responsibilities, or deadlines while you're gaming?
Nope, because I've got a calendar right next to me.
Do you become irritated and defensive when people suggest that you might game just a little bit too much?
No,
Have your hours spent gaming decreased or increased over time?
probably decreased at the moment.
Do you blow off social events to game?
No, don't think I have.
Have you lost contact with friends and family since gaming?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you have intense feelings while you game?
Depends what the game is.
Do you eat while gaming or forget to eat while gaming besides social eating?
Yes.
Are most of your friends gamers?
Yeah.
Are gaming stories some of the most exciting topics of a conversation for you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you read many game related guides, articles, or blogs?
No.
Do you fear a life without gaming?
Oh yeah.
Do
Be a bit of madness.
Do you feel irritable and restless when you're away from games for a few days?
Yeah.
Do you envy people who can game in moderation?
No.
Oh god, there's those yawns again. Holy shit. Do you prefer your game character's identity to your own?
In some cases. Depends on the game.
Hmm.
Let's face it, I wouldn't want to be Trevor Phillips, but Nathan Drake, well.
Oh. Have you ever stolen anything to contribute to your game habits?
No.
Do you think your life would be much better without gaming?
No.
Do you find yourself bored with pretty much anything else in life besides gaming?
No. Not really.
There was a hesitation there. Have you put spending on games ahead of your financial responsibilities?
Nope.
Have you gained weight since becoming a gamer?
Not really. I've gained weight since not doing chef work, which is during the time, but I think it's more so the fact that I'm now more stationary than I used to be.
Have you felt remorse after a gaming binge?
I don't know if I'd call it remorse, but I have felt quite alone when I finished Uncharted 4. So weird. Finish a game and feel just lost.
Aww. Have you suffered any physical pains since from intense gaming?
I have received RSI in my right hand from gaming. It was alongside work though, because I use the same thumbs basically for the same job with the machines.
Grr. Have you suffered more financial problems since obsessively gaming?
Nope,
When you want to spend time with your friends, do you invite them to game?
pretty much.
Do you spend real money in games such as DLC skins, stuff like that?
Yeah,
Do you get angry and insulting with other players who make mistakes?
no.
Have you tried limiting your game time by switching games?
Yeah,
And Mad Mutt, are the people in your life worried about your gaming habits?
no.
There you have it, guys. That's Mad Mutt in a nutshell. Let's see what you guys have to say. I want to see if you think he's addicted or not. Mad Mutt, I think you're more addicted to all of us.
Oh, I'm more
And
addicted to the social.
yeah, that's what I mean. I think you're more addicted to that than actually playing the game. But yeah, I mean, if you fear your life without gaming, I'd say that's kind of an addiction.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hell. Shadow, no. CV Tech, yes, 110%. That's amazing. Alright, so now's the time for you guys to get to know Madma on a very personal level. I'm going to open it up to you guys. You guys ask the questions now.
Ooh.
Yeah, you guys can
Okay.
ask him anything you want to ask him. Um, but before we do that, I do want to put my warning up again.
Sounds
uh, yeah, right. And see and son, what's up, baby? What's up? Alright, here we go. This channel is intended for mature audiences only. You will hear profanity and sexual innuendo. If this bothers you, sorry, go somewhere else. If you're under the age of 18, bye, Felicia. Or better yet, just don't tell us. It's much better if you don't tell us you're under 18. Alright. And also, a special warning just from Mad Mutt. Um, if you're prone for your panties to bunch, please be sure you remove them because Mad Mutt is absolutely going to get your panties in a bunch.
And infamous. It's high noon.
It's high noon. I love you too, C. Alright, so I want to know, and this is a very deep question.
Well, no.
Ooh, I'm taking deep on you already. What made you decide to start trolling?
Well, to be honest, it's pretty much a defense mechanism. As a person, I'm normally quite a shy person, believe it or not. um, so I've always had like this defense mechanism that I pretty much started it when I became a chef. And the way I started it is there was three of us that ended up walking into the big walk-in fridge. The door randomly shut behind us, and I thought, right, well, here's the way to break the ice. So I just turned to them both and just went, "Threesome?" One of them was a young lad who was very innocent at the time, before he knew me too well. The other was a young girl, and basically the young lad burst out laughing and was bright red. And the girl, meanwhile, found it quite funny. But yeah, it was a way to sort of break the ice, and we just ended up being a bunch of trolls in the kitchen. It was a full-time habit.
Well, your level of trolling is so much different than anyone else's, though. Because, I mean, you only troll the ones that you know you can get away with, and it's like, You always have to kind of like feel them out first before you start trolling them. So you're not like, some of the noob trolls that come in and say, hey, have you guys ever gotten naked before?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'm not one that just jumps in.
Oh, really? So you gotta take your time first? What's that, drummer chick?
Oh yeah, you've always got to take your time. Have a good feel around first before you jump in.
Oh, dear God. And Cos, I don't know what you walked into, but you've missed Mad Mutt. That's what you've missed. Make sure that you guys are all shouting yourselves out too, and don't forget this is still 3,000 follow party, so you guys can absolutely still get in on that. If you guys have already entered, don't enter again. You're just gonna waste your points. Um, and make
Uh,
sure that you guys are giving my boy Mad some love.
just seeing a couple of questions popping up there. Chef, yes, I do use my cooking to entertain for sure. Um, I'm more of a when I cook to entertain, I will go all out and make different barbecue stuff and make all my own burgers and everything just to have a bit of fun. Let's face it, when you make your own burgers, you can put anything you want in them. As for choice behind the name, Leafs, that was around the time that everyone was calling their mate Mad Dog. And it just so happened someone said it to me, and one of my other mates turned around and basically said, "But you're more of a mutt, really, aren't you?" And this was back when I was in secondary school, so I was 13, 14. It stuck. And it really is stuck now, so, it will be with me for life.
Be back later and buying a plane ticket.
Who's coming over for tea?
Leaf says,
Oh, well.
ooh,
Well, now.
ooh, that's funny. Um, I've never heard anyone call their mate Mad Dog before.
It might have been a British thing.
I was gonna say I've never heard it over here, so yeah, I've never heard it over here, so who knows? Drummer chick, there's a space between the flirt and the number. Crumpets and tea.
Crumpets and tea, love.
What's your favorite kind of tea? Like, how do you take your tea?
Builder's brew. White, 2 sugars.
What do you mean
Generally
white? You
looking
put
like
cream in
pond
it?
water.
So you,
Well, everything over here, we normally use milk outright. Cream, we only ever really put in our coffee. But, yeah.
so strange. Whoever thought, like, over here, if I put milk in my tea, people would probably gag.
That's probably another reason why they call it a builder's brew.
Mm.
Do I like Marmite? I can take it or leave it, so boo to the whole you either love it or hate it. I do, however, live 5 minutes away from the Marmite factory. And it probably makes me hate it more because I can actually smell it
What
from
is
outside
what is
occasionally.
Marmite?
Marmite is a yeast extraction that's been made into a spread, basically.
Mm.
The factory itself is right next to the Coors factory, and basically the yeast, after they've used it for brewing, basically then goes straight out and then into the Marmite factory, and that's when they turn it into that. Yeah, so it's basically a byproduct. Probably a reason why loads of people won't like it.
It sounds horrible. Like, I lived next to a popcorn factory for a while,
Yeah.
and ew. Like, that place smelled horrible. I could only imagine what something with yeast would smell like. Oh, God.
Yeah, it's not very nice. Yeah, basically it's the same as Vegemite for Aussies. But there's probably a reason why Canada banned it.
Blame Canada. It's disgusting. Ugh. She ran away in disgust. That's pretty funny. Oh my goodness.
Welcome back, Ed.
Oh, hey, baby, hey.
If I had to play a game forever, what would it be? Ooh. Ooh.
Forza?
I don't know. I'm like I say, Forza's good, but sometimes you have to be in the mood for driving games. I think the only one that I can say that I can turn on no matter how I'm feeling is probably Overwatch, which would have to be the one.
Really? Now, see, I figured your answer would have been like the Fallout series.
Wow, Fallout is very good. Oh, now you're getting me mixed up.
I mean,
But yeah, Fallout I have spent a lot of time on.
oh yeah, that was
But
the
then
game
again,
you
if
were
you're going
playing when
down
I
that
met you.
line, going back to the Elder Scrolls, it's definitely going to be somewhere around there.
Mm. So that's the game that you were playing when I met you, isn't it?
Yes, it was.
Which one? The fourth one or the third
It
one?
was Fallout 4. I was roaming down the side of a little random shop that I just found. And then I was getting attacked by a group of about 12 feral ghouls all in one go that all had random old lady names, as I remember.
I don't know how you remember this.
Now, I have a very good memory.
Well, I know, but like I don't know
Although
how.
I'm shit with names.
Yeah, right? But like I don't know how you remember that. That was like so fucking long ago. Like I don't know how you remember that. I'm sure that I know exactly what game I was playing when I met you because it was the only game I ever played. It's funny.
As for the unlimited money and being a chef but giving up the gaming, no. No, I wouldn't give it up for the world. Three things on an island. Ed Heldristian, Rochelle. I don't know, I'll probably bring Ghost along for the fun.
Yes. The three
And then we
things.
start our safe zone island, and boom,
Yes.
everyone will get there.
That's what we need is a safe zone island.
Yeah.
If you could travel
Okay.
anywhere in the world, where would it be and why?
It would be to America. One, I have met so many brilliant people anyway, which would be absolutely amazing to meet you all in person. And I mean, I have always loved the idea of doing a proper road trip across America, going to some of the best restaurants and eateries that I can find. Basically doing the whole Guy Fury when he went around and done the diners, drive-ins, and dives. I would be going around doing that.
It's awesome. Um, what's the first thing you would do when you came to the States? Because you and we've talked about this so many times.
Now, I would definitely be kidnapping you and Ghost and tying you together. I don't know what you're on about. I would tie you together just because, yeah. Just because.
Tie us together.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. That's brilliant. Well, at least he'd be able to tell you some of the restaurants in the Midwest, and I'd be able to tell you some over here.
Exactly. It'd be handy.
Ice, are
And it's
you
better if you're tied
leaving?
together because you can't escape as easily.
Oh yeah, well, no, I don't know because if we're tied together, I mean, we could like work together to get untied.
Oh, trust me. I'm very good with knots.
Oh God, who said anything about knots? I thought you were gonna use duct tape. Freaking
No,
duct,
there'll be duct tape as well.
lots of duct tape.
Yeah. The only thing is you don't want to use duct tape on the wrists. There is ways to get around it.
Oh,
That's
I
where
know.
you use the knots.
Gotcha. All right, Ice. Have a good night, sweetie. I'm glad you were here.
Take it easy, Ace.
And look, leaves knots, duct tape.
And also Leafs, yes, it is the good things we remember. Meeting Rochelle, Ghost, meeting everyone else from the safe zone.
What game were you playing when you met Ghost?
That's a good question. I know Ghost was playing
Call of Duty.
Destiny back
Oh.
when he was first about.
Right.
I think that's during the time that I was mainly Grand Auto. But also, like I say, being a simulator person a lot, I was also playing Farming Sim 15 around that time. I know a lot of people don't get it, but my only way that I can defend it is it's a game you can turn on. You don't have to worry about goals. There's no, oh, I can't do it properly today. It's just there. You know, nothing. No difficulty. No difficulty.
And cause a Ghost does not sleep as much as you think he does. Madma just trolls him by saying that he sleeps all the time.
I troll him because he's late getting up.
He's late getting
But
up because
late
he's
getting
up
because
all
he doesn't go to
night.
bed until 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. sometimes
Right.
later.
So technically he doesn't sleep all like most of the time he only gets like 3 or 4 hours of sleep. He works
Also,
really hard.
I did spot Drummer Trick as top 3 bands is him, Fallout Boy, and I'm not sure actually who my third one will be. Probably along the lines of someone like Queen or David Bowie, you know, one of the classics. It's got to be in there somewhere.
That's brilliant. I was gonna say, don't you dare say Nickelback. Oh,
No.
good. I know.
Chad Kruger? No.
No. No. Sonny, if you shaved your head, what would be the reason? Ooh, tell him about that.
Oh, I did actually shave my head. I have photographic evidence. The photographic evidence is a very questionable kitchen Christmas party, where basically me and the head chef at the time had a bit of a competition to see how many people we could kiss. Now, considering it was only the people we worked with, it was very, very close. So we ended up basically kissing everyone, and the only way that I could think that I could top him was to then grab hold of the deputy manager and kiss him. That's the point when I won. But yeah, basically I'd shaved my head at that point because I did have hair that basically reached the bottom of my back, and when I was going to work as a chef every day, you've got to have it up, you've got to have it out the way, it's got to be everywhere, but anywhere. And one day I just basically went, fuck it, and just grabbed out of the clippers straight down to the top. Then I've got straight blade razor to finish it off. And yeah, no one knew that it was going to happen until literally that morning.
And I've seen the pictures. He looks brilliant bald.
But I don't have any of this either, because it was another thing they had to call me off of, basically.
Yeah. Or you wear
It
one
was
of those
very,
little face
careless.
hair thingies.
No, fuck that.
Yeah, that
I was not wearing panties on my face.
right? Like, you're not a fucking bank robber.
Someone else's panties, maybe.
Oh my god. Grrr. I told you, like, you guys all wonder why. Like, that's my whole reason behind it, because Mad Mutt stole all of them.
Exactly.
Just saying. Like, I can, like, almost smack you, see? Not really. It didn't work very well. What's up, Nyrock? How are you? Oh my goodness. So, let's see. When you get trolls in your channel, it's a question that comes up all the time, especially for new streamers. But when you get trolls in your channel, how do you handle them?
Quite often, if there's no one else around, I will let them chat shit for ages. and then depending on what they say or depend on my reaction, if they're worthy of me actually creating a reaction and trolling them back, I will. Otherwise, I just go with the simple. By the way, whilst you're in here being a dick, thank you very much for the view, because you're currently pushing me up the rankings, and yeah.
Hi, Ghost.
People tend to get rather annoyed when they realise they're actually helping you when they're trying to be a dick.
That's a brilliant question, by the way. So when Leaf watches you, how do you handle it?
Well, before we jump to that, hang on. Xbox or PlayStation? Xbox, only because I have more for the Xbox. There's no preferences to the console. It's just what I have more on. And that was me calling Leafs a moron. And then, obviously, yes, how do I handle it when Leafs is about? Occasionally, you just get tolerant of certain trolls. Especially when they're not that good.
That was a burn. I got some cream you could put on that.
Safe zone.
Jacana, thank you so much for the host. And Ed asked, how do you handle the trolls in the channels that you mod for?
I have a very low tolerance for people that I mod for. Basically, depending on who I'm modding for, know exactly what they hate and what they like. There's certain levels, like for instance, I know when I'm modding for Rochelle, there's certain innuendos that she'll let slide. But at the same time, if some random prick comes in and goes, "Get your tits out," no, you get out. Generally, when I'm in other people's streams as well, depending on who it is again, if I've got free reign, essentially, I will go to town on them. If I haven't, they'll get timed out twice and then banned. If they be a complete dick, they'll get banned outright. So
I love my mods. You guys are all amazing. I know you're not in here very often, but I refuse to take yours away from you. Like, I've taken mod away from so many different
I
people.
try, but you keep streaming at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Well, I mean, I stream right before my partner though. Like that's how we work. You
It's
know.
alright, you can take the better spot.
I'm not gonna take the better spot. That's it. That's all him. He's the better streamer, so he has to keep it in your endo.
Coscam.
Grr. Grr, grr, grr.
Sorry, Coxcam, isn't it now?
It is Cox Cam.
Yeah.
And
Sex change. I mean, name change.
yeah, yeah, for real. That Cox Cam. Yes, tonight's victim is Mad Mutt Reloaded. Make sure that you guys all ask your questions. I know you guys have been dying to ask him questions. He is the troll of trolls. And I love your method of trolling. Like, you always know the right things to say. But the best part of it is when you troll the right people and they just go right along with you. Like Ghost and I, we just play right back.
Exactly.
How do you decide what it is that you're gonna do, like troll wise?
A lot of the time I'm analysing people. I will watch people in chat constantly, which is another reason why I have been given mod for quite a few people, because I am watching so close. I'll pick up on some random little thing in the name, for instance, and I'll check them out and go, before they've even said anything, I'll say that, yeah, there's something wrong with them. You know, it's the simple things you can pick up on. And then, obviously, if you then discover someone else's personality, you'll know where you can go without them just going, the fuck you on about, basically. So it is all about watching and knowing who you're trolling and what they will take as a troll and what they will take as you just being an outright prick.
Cos wants to know what color your underwear are.
It's blue, baby.
And to elaborate, boxers briefs or boxer briefs?
They are boxer briefs.
And I was gonna say, are you wearing thongs or tidy whities? But
No, them thongs, they get uncomfortable after a while, especially when you sat down gaming.
yeah, no shit. What's up, Brooklyn? Johnny Ragu.
And that Red Bull is flat leaves and doesn't taste much like normal Red Bull. I don't know why.
You're at 112.
Covering my logo.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Jacana just made it to 112 followers. I mean,
Congratulations.
just because we're in a interview does not mean that you guys cannot be shouting yourselves out. I expect it. As long as you follow myself and my partner Ghost, and if you don't follow Ghost, y'all are fucking up. But you guys follow both of us. You can use those commands to shout yourselves out. Let's see, what is it? Use those commands to shout yourself out. And go into each other's streams, show each other love. Make sure that you're following Mad Mutt too, because if you don't, you're fucking up just as much as if you're not following Ghost. I have to say, one of the trolliest games I ever witnessed you play was the truck simulator game. The Euro truck or whatever it was that you were playing.
Was it the Euro one or the American one?
I don't remember which one it was, but you were playing one of the freaking truck simulators, and I was like sitting there watching my screen going, really? like looking at it like a lost puppy. Like, my head was all cocked to the side, like, are you really doing this right now, Mad Mutt? Like, it looked like you were having fun, though, so more power to you. I would never be able to play it, though.
You'd be surprised the amount of people that do,
Oh, I know.
considering.
Yeah, considering. I think it's funny. I think it'd be more fun to play drunk, because then you'd be like, I'm driving a semi-truck drunk.
Yeah, I did that with Forza once.
How'd that turn out for you?
I had to turn the damage off on the car. Let's put it that way. So I barely made it halfway around the track.
Oh my goodness.
That was back in one of the early days of the steering wheels as well. So I mean, the early steering wheels were crap anyway. But yeah, it was very bad. But I had drunk basically an entire litre of rum by that point. And I think there was other stuff involved, but I can't remember. As for Leaf saying about Dream Setup, it would be expanding constantly. Dream Setup would be basically high end of everything all the way through. Although one thing I've always loved the idea of is for the simulator setups, is actually getting a actual car and converting it into a simulator. I have seen it done once. They used to do it with Honda when they went out to showcase the Honda S3000. That used to be a built-in simulator, so the whole screen on the front was basically a complete computer screen, and the car was hooked up so that the gears worked, the accelerator, the brake, and everything. Absolutely brilliant. That would be something that I would love to have a play with.
Here.
And Johnny Ragu in VR, yes, I can imagine it would be pretty amazing.
What do you mean you're about to be Ghost? I don't understand. Oh, I'm like, wait a minute, what are you talking about?
He's about to be Rochelle.
No, he's commenting on my last this statement in chat. So, did you see the commands that I made just for Ghost the other day?
No.
You have to turn the volume up in my stream so you can hear the soundbite that goes along with it.
I'm gonna hear myself. Got him.
Shh, you're fine. Here. Yay!
Bit of a delay here.
Hmm.
Brilliant.
Yeah, of course, he made this soundbite for me, which he's amazing. You're amazing, Ghost. I love it. I just, the other day, I was sitting there and they were talking about the Packers, and I made the command. It was during his stream. I made the command. I'm like, GPG, and I'm like, go, Pack, go. And then I'm like, I need a soundbite to that. He's like, on it. I'm already on it. As soon as the stream's over, I'm on it. It's done. I'm like, that was brilliant.
Also, I spotted Leaf saying, if I had to live somewhere and never move away, where would it be? It would probably be somewhere like America because it's got a lot more than the UK. But let's face it, the UK could fit into America how many times over? You know, in the UK, I can drive from one end of it to the other end in a day.
Shit, it
And
takes
as a person
3
that loves
days
driving,
here.
I would love to just have that much room. Not to mention the American cars.
Ugh,
Love driving American cars. Brilliant.
yeah.
Classic American.
Yeah.
Not like this thing that Ghost has.
Ah! Have you? I've seen pictures of his car. It's beautiful.
I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no.
I could never say no. Pro Chica, thank you for the host. You're amazing. Like Madma and Loot Crate this month. Have you got your Loot Crate yet this month?
No, I'm on the gaming loot crate, unfortunately, as well, and ours comes around about the end of the month
Ugh.
because of the distance it's got to come.
Well, hopefully you get the same one that I got. Drummer Chick, thank you for the host. You're amazing. And you'll have to watch in the delay, but look, I got Eleanor. Like, Ghost was commenting the other day. He's like, they have the most random shit. And, like, yeah, they do. Yeah, Eleanor, it's beautiful.
Eleanor, in the UK here, 30 minutes away from where I live, they have an exact Eleanor. They were after 90 grand for it. It was one of the cars that if I had won the lottery or something, or come across a good amount of money, I would have probably gone and picked it straight up from them.
That's funny. So, if you were going to interview Ghost and I, when would you want to do that?
Not sure. I'd have to give it a while, I'd imagine.
Probably on a Friday or a Saturday.
Find the right sort of questions first.
Oh, God.
And yeah, it would be a Friday or a Saturday. Yeah, your Friday or Saturday.
That'd be brilliant. That'd be absolutely brilliant. I
We'll
can't
make it
wait.
happen.
I know. Ghost was telling me about it the other day, and with no reluctance whatsoever, I was like, hell yeah. What's up, Craze? How are you?
Maybe we should be looking towards Halloween.
Oh. Craze, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to this crazy madness. Make sure that you follow my partner, Ghost GT27. He's the other half of the Save Zone. Without him, none of this would be possible. He's brilliant. If you don't follow him, you are fucking it. Let's see. 67 with a 302. Oh my god. Quit
Fucking
fucking
dirty numbers.
drooling on yourself. This is not fucking car porn up in here. I have to say, what is the British show Geared or Gear Wars or
Top Gear?
Top Gear? Yes. Whatever happened? Like, did I know that they fired one of the guys or something? Like, what the fuck?
Basically, Top Gear. Jeremy Clarkson, the lead presenter, him and the other two had been out on the piss. They came back. He demanded steak from the pub at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and they said, kitchens are shut. Not going to happen. As an ex-chef, I'm pretty sure I can agree with that. Nope, clean down the kitchen. Fuck off. I don't care who you are. unless you're leaving a very big tip, I ain't getting out of bed.
Right?
But he ended up swinging for his manager, and obviously that was a person who worked for the BBC, obviously someone quite high up. So they basically ended up turning around and saying, look, you're too much of a loose cannon, we're getting rid of you. The other two then walked as well. They have since reformed a car show for Amazon, I believe it is. Not sure of the name. I know they did a live tour as well, but the live tour was still called Top Gear. But I know that he originally sold the rights to Top Gear, so they couldn't really use it after that, I think. So, yeah, they sort of done that, and I've not really heard anything more about it. And then a radio presenter over here that's also called Chris Evans, him and mate whose name I can never remember, but the bloke that plays Joey from Friends, Matt LeBlanc.
Yeah, that's the
Yes.
one.
Hey, getting names right. And there's a female presenter as well, but I've never watched it. I'm not entirely sure who it is. I don't think I've ever heard her name before even. But they took on Top Gear, and basically the last thing I heard was Matt LeBlanc had said to the newspapers, if Chris Evans isn't gone by the end of this season, I don't want to know about it. So yeah, basically they're all getting rather pissed off with each other in the in the ranks.
It's ridiculous. The only reason that I asked is because, like, over here, we heard that, yeah, there was a fallout and that Jeremy either got fired or resigned or something.
Well, he did resign, but basically it was the case, if you didn't, you're going to be kicked out. So it was either or, really. Doesn't matter.
All right,
Which
Craze,
way
have
you
a good
try.
night, hon. But yeah, if like I figured that you guys would have heard so much more over there about what happened. Craze, the commands won't work unless you follow both of us.
Also, Ed's comments managed to disappear, but I did spot it. My favourite accent, I'm not entirely sure. You know, I do like a range of different American accents.
Right.
There's a lot of accents that do just annoy me, but
Like
I would
what?
probably say my favourite accents do come from America. And then Drummer Chick, first car was a Honda Civic. It was a special edition with a split window screen on the back, and it was a teal green.
What-
1.3 16 valve engine with the tiniest exhaust on it.
What was your first type of cell phone?
Oh god, the one that you use as a hammer, the old Nokia.
Huh?
Oh, something 60, I think, wasn't it? Yeah.
Don't lie, your accent is your favorite. Right. No, Ghost, your
No, I
accent
hate
is his
my own
favorite.
accent. Oh, Ghost's accent.
No,
yeah.
no, he said that yours is yours, but I said that his is yours. That Ghost.
No, he did say, Mad Mutt, don't lie, my accent is your favourite.
Oh,
So,
oh, I see. I'm like, wait a minute.
I think that's
I thought it
smooth.
said your accent was your favorite. I was like, wait, what? Thanks,
my favourite
Ghost.
car ever, as in ever, or that I've owned ever? Leafs. Favourite one that I've owned is Ford Mondeo 2-litre Z-Tech. Brilliant, reliable. Can't fault the car.
He said ever. It's funny.
And Coscam saying about if I woke up one day in the Fallout universe, would I be able? According to an old Facebook poll, yes, I would.
That's funny. That's really funny. I think I need to go do some of the like find some of those polls so that I have like questions to ask you trolls like that.
Rochelle looking for the poll.
Ooh,
Well, now.
get out of my fucking window. Not supposed to be watching me. That's funny.
Can't help watching you. I've got the stream open.
I know, but
No, the
it's
window's just a bonus.
well, I mean, you already broke my freaking screen. That's
Can't
funny.
help it.
How did that all start? Do you remember?
The lurking thing.
No, the you setting a tent outside my window.
Originally, it started that we was messing around in Ghost Stream with the someone's gone into lurk mode, and I just said lurking outside Rochelle's bushes, and after a while,
Oh, that was when you changed the
I
command.
changed his command so that whenever anyone put lurk, it said so and so is now lurking in Rochelle's bushes. And then eventually it sort of other people were joining in with the I'm lurking in the bushes with Madmart, yada yada. And we said, we're going to be starting to set up a tent soon because the bushes is getting too crowded. Not to mention sticky.
Didn't you guys like move under my bed and I said that I put a bunch of mouse traps with Doritos in them down and
Yes.
that was a great night. I remember that. That was my Ghost. Do you remember that? That was freaking brilliant night. Absolutely.
I think it was me, Ghost, and Leafs that you were saying it about as well.
That was before Leaves. I think that was Hattie. Oh yeah.
Oh yes, it was.
That
Hattie,
was
wasn't it?
before Leaves. That was with Hattie and a couple other people. Yeah, then they started renting him out. He started like capitalizing on the tent he put out, made it like
Yeah.
what a 10-person party tent, and now he rents it out to people.
Yeah, as you can see, Leafs has got next month's rent ready.
Well, you might have been there, but I know that the main ones that were involved in it was
I think that was still when you was very quiet, Leafs.
yeah, that was like you had to have
Before
been
I
brand
drew you
new
out
to
of the show.
us. But yeah, it was Hattie and you, and I remember there was a couple other people involved that we didn't know. It might have been Leafs, might have been involved in.
think
I don't
Leafs
freaking
was
know.
there, yeah,
But
I'm sure
it's
he was.
brilliant.
But that's when he was still very shy to the chat.
Very fresh to us. Back in the day, Infamous, right? Were you involved in that too? Because Infamous has been around for a long time.
Yes, Infamous has.
Yeah, Leafs wasn't even born yet. Ghost, do you remember that night? Because that night was fucking brilliant. I didn't see if you answered or not. My God, you guys in your flirt.
Favorite car all over. Yeah, I think I would probably go with the 68 Mustang Fastback. The big fucking 6-liter one that they did. It's a very nice car. Impossible to get hold of in the UK. Found that the easiest way to get hold of it, if I ever wanted to, is to go to America, find it, buy it, drive it back to a port, and then get it shipped over. Or just live in America, which would be even better. But it is a fucking gorgeous car. But I've always been a big fan of Mustangs. You know, it's my thing.
Mustangs.
Although I did have a play with a H2 Hummer. That's where I did my off-road driving experience. That was fun. Military grade.
That's crazy.
Rochelle, your bot's still freaking out.
I know. I know.
Leafs TK has followed Rochelle on not following.
Well,
Been following for 3 months.
you'll have to
3
work
weeks.
on this later because it was working perfectly fine. But the on is supposed to be the date and time that you followed.
Yeah, I think what you need to do is the API is out. You need to renew the API from Twitch.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, if I'm not about Leafs, I'm sure you can help out with that because that will be the API link that's missing.
I got this command directly from the creator of Ankbot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, what it is the API is meant to pick up your Twitch, and it tells the bot when you've started following.
Mm.
91 VW Golf, fucking deal costs. I will bring that fucker right over. Those are easy to get hold of in the UK.
What is the point in having a car that's as big as the Matchbox over there in the UK?
Because the UK is so small, we've got too many cars, fuck all places to park.
So you have a car
So
that
get
you could
smaller,
literally like pick
ridiculous
up.
cars, and yeah,
That's...
yeah, which is quite funny because we have a Dodge Ram that drives around in Burton upon Trent here, and yeah, it's fucking huge in comparison to anything else that drives around here. Even when I'm going around in my van, it's like towering over me. Gorgeous van, though. Gorgeous.
You have a van that's gorgeous?
No, the Dodge Ram.
Oh, I thought you said a van. I was like, what? You have I've never seen a van this gorgeous. I know that
My van's pretty space age. It's the new Ford Transit Connect.
is it one of the big square ones that looks like a brick on wheels?
No, mine's the MIDI one. About the size of a Volkswagen Transporter that they've done, but it's still very small van style. Let's face it, when I'm going around doing my my mapping and that for the Severn Trent contract, I'm not actually carrying anything other than, so I don't need like a big van.
That's good. Absolutely good. So tell us about running a lawnmower into get it stuck. I want to hear about that.
So basically, Rochelle's referring to last week, where I had it's 3/4 of a ton in weight. I've discovered the machine that I was using, and it was only a 5-foot stretch of bank. But as I was turning the machine, the wheels slipped and it lost full grip. And because it was on a bank, and basically there was a big metal railing behind me, the machine completely lost all grip, and as it came backwards, it sped up towards me. So I knew for a fact that I didn't want to be between that and that railing. I didn't know whether it was going to hit the railing. I didn't know if it was going to go through it, being that weight. And I managed to get out of the way. Upon chance to assess what the fuck happened afterwards, I did realise that if the machine had hit me, there is a very good chance it would have pinned my chest, and at the speed it would have come back, it would have most probably crushed ribs, maybe even worse, which is always fucked. But yeah, that's part of the assessing shit after it's happened that you have to do for work. And yeah, it was pretty scary. The worst bit about it was, before I could even get to assessing it, because of the mechanism that it had hit the railing for, I didn't know if the mechanism that was slowly coming around, which travels at approximately 0.5 mile an hour, so it takes about half an hour to do a full circle all the way around, but it was literally about 5 minutes away from where the machine was. So I knew that I had to move this damn machine. So I didn't have time to get the straps. I didn't have time to get the person that was on the other mower to come and literally pull it around. I just had to fucking use brute force. And ironically, out of all the damage that was done, I ended up pulling my wrist when I did that. I pulled it that bad that I did dislocate it, which fucked me up for about 3 hours afterwards.
Oh God.
Because we're trained, obviously because we're out in the middle of nowhere, all of us now have to be trained in health and safety. So I had to put my own wrist back in, which is not very nice. Actually worse than taking it out in the first place. And yeah.
Oh, you're making me hurt. Broncos, Nemu, what's up? My late night moo.
As for the what side of the US would I live on? I would probably go somewhere central just because of the fact that it means that I've got every direction that I can drive. I wouldn't even know what is central off the top of my head to
Ghost
say
would be about central.
where I would be.
Well, north central.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a bit north, isn't he?
Yeah, he is north.
Up towards the Europe, son.
Yeah, eh? Oh,
But that's snowy.
that's snow, eh?
I'm about to make some snowy.
Oh my god.
All right, Ghost.
You're horrible. Oh my god, you're horrible. Good thing that command doesn't work in here.
From above.
I am so glad. Like, I love you dearly, and I trust you implacably. And there are times that I've thought about making you an editor so that you could like do stuff with my bot. But let's be real. Some of the shit that you troll Ghost with scares the shit out of me, and I'd be scared to death that you would do the same thing to me, and I wouldn't mind, but
I'm a very good boy when it comes to knowing what I can and can't put in bots.
yeah, well,
Except for ghosts.
except for Ghost. Well, Ghost is my only editor, so unless you can figure out how to hack into his account, and then
Hang on, I think I got his team viewer still on my computer.
the password is wrong. Password's wrong.
Yeah, I know. It updates regularly. Gets changed.
What's up, midget? How are you? You're in too much pain? Oh no.
No.
Matt, I can help with that. The snow is awesome though. I don't like snow.
What's that, Lucy? You can help with me making some snow. Well, now.
Oh.
Or was you on about getting into Ghost's spot?
No. Oh my god. No. No, just no. How do you know? Oh, that's funny. We get way too much snow here, and Ed, I gotta say, when I was like, I don't know, I think it was like 6 or 7. One of my elder cousins from California came out to visit us around Christmas time, and it was snowing when she woke up on Christmas Day. And she literally runs outside in shorts and a tank top from where she just woke up and like throws herself in the snow. She was just so fascinated with the first time she'd ever seen snow in person. She comes inside just shuddering like, it's a lot colder than I thought it would be. And we're like, it's fucking snow. Like, bleh.
It is frozen water.
Right?
Of course, it's going to be cold.
That's why you moved to Arizona. What? No, I don't know, and I am not Miss Blinky Boggs. Just because that's what it's called. It is the worst. I hate snow. Ugh, I hate snow. Ghost gets so much of it.
We hardly get any in the UK. Occasionally, we'll get the odd random amount. I do remember the one time I woke up and it was the most snow I'd ever seen in the UK, where the front door had 2 feet in front of it. And I've then seen other people, like I used to have some friends in Canada who was like, oh yeah, it's minus 40 here today. Here's the snow outside the front of my house, and it's like a fucking 7-foot wall of it. Just, people digging their cars out, and they're having to dig 3 feet off the top of the car at the same time.
Right? That shit's dangerous. I'll tell you, I think I damaged my shoulder even more right after after I did my second to last surgery. It was right before that. No, it was right after that surgery. We got like 1.5 feet of snow. And it was so cold. We already had like 3 feet just like packed down from where it had like snowed, and we'd have like a second of freezing rain, and then it would snow, and it was like just fucking packed. And I had to sit out there with like a shovel with one of those immobilizers on my arm, and I'm like, one shovel is a single mom. What the fuck else are you gonna do? One shovel trying to like kick the fucking snow and try to like push it over, and I'm like, oh, it hurts so bad. I'm like, this is bullshit. Fuck snow. No, the rain. The rain is so sensual. I love rain.
See, now, a lot of people say about different weathers with the work that I do at the moment, especially at the moment where I'm doing grounds maintenance to help the teams catch up. I would say that my favourite weather at the moment is rain, because you know that you're going to get wet. The
Right?
heat that we've had recently, once again, it's fuck all compared to America. You know, it's 90 Fahrenheit, give or take. Every time I've said it to someone, they're like, "Oh yeah, but it's like 120 over here." And yeah, but the UK is not used to it. We don't get heat. It's also made a bit worse because of the fact that when I'm using the machine that I was on about, it does kick off an extra 15 degrees Celsius. Not sure of the conversions, but yeah, it pushes it up a lot. So you end up being so hot when you're using it. It's ridiculous. I have this year alone suffered heat stroke 3 times from it, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, but you haven't drunk enough water." I take a 3-liter bottle with me every fucking day, and that bottle was empty when I had heat stroke every time, because I have drunk the whole damn thing. So I had definitely drunk enough water. And then they tried to say, "Well, maybe you need to find shade." I'm cutting grass. I'm in the middle of a large area of grass. Where the fuck's the shade?
There's no shade.
There's no shade in the middle of a fucking lawn.
How hot
Maybe
does
if I
it
go
get
and
there?
Hang out in the side. I think this year's had the highest records, which was 36 was recorded Celsius, which I think
Like
is
70
about
something?
Let's see, hang on.
Ooh, he's getting out the technological stuff. The technical stuff. 'Cause he can't word
That's
today.
96.8.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're looking about 100 Fahrenheit. It got to, which is yeah.
Ugh.
You know, in comparison to a lot of people, you know, like when, well, I mean, even when fucking Chewie was coming on back in the day and fucking saying, "Oh yeah, it's winter," Ghost's there in 3 foot of snow, and Chewie's like, "Oh yeah, it's 70 degrees Fahrenheit." Yeah, it's like, yeah, fuck you.
I was saying fuck you too. My God. I talked to Chew the other day.
Hooray! Haven't heard from him in a long time.
I saw him on like I was playing some game on the Xbox app with my kid, and I saw him pop online, and I was like, "Oh my God, I gotta send him a message." And I was like, "You're alive?" He's like, "Yeah." What the fuck? Where have you been, you bastard? I did really. And I even called him a bastard because he hasn't seen us in so long, and he's like, "I'm such a bad person because I'm never in there," and I'm like, "Yeah, you are."
Oh, and see, that's the thing. Whenever it's hot over here, it's always humid.
Oh, we get that
Always
humidity
humid.
here too.
You know, you wake up, you can tell when it's going to be a bad day because you can still see the stars in the morning when you wake up. Well, when you're going out the fucking door at 6 o'clock in the morning, like I am, sometimes earlier, you can see the stars in the sky. But you can also see like a proper orange layer of fucking just basically haze
Ugh.
already kicking through. And sometimes that haze will stay there all day. Other times the sun will burn through it and it will become hot. But generally it stays so humid. The humidity levels normally sit around between 70 and 100%, which is just ridiculous.
Totally ridiculous.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. 100 degrees hot, I'm fine with. Humid, no. like I say, when I was working in the kitchen, I was working in temperatures of. We recorded it on the main line at one point, and it was 56 degrees Celsius. So I think that's like 120, maybe even more. I don't know. Here we go again. 132, and I could quite happily work in that heat.
That's
You know,
ridiculous.
we was working in it constantly because it's heat.
It's
It's
not
dry
humid.
heat. It's there. It's constant. Humidity kicks my ass.
Oh God, yeah.
But yeah, that was the times when you're working on the line. Every now and then oh, we need something from the fridge. I'll go. Yeah,
You go open it up and
just standing there for 3 seconds,
and I can see Mad Mutt like standing there and kind of pulling his pants out a little bit, like yeah.
rubbing the steaks in. Wait, what?
Oh God. Oh Lord. That's so freaking funny. Yeah, it's like the difference here between like Arizona and Ohio. Arizona's a very dry heat, so it'll get 110, 120. I would take that over like 95 here any day because we get 95 with 100% humidity. You walk outside and you're like, oh my God, instant drenched. And like that's one of the reasons that 90% of my clothing is like bikinis and skirts because I'm just like, fuck this. Like it's so hot rubbing the meat with his meat. Yeah, well, kind of like heating it up, that trouser pizza.
Yeah, that's how you cook a blue steak.
Yeah, is it?
Just let it get warm.
That's like rare.
Ever since becoming a chef, I eat my steak very rare. If I'm cooking it, it will be blue. If someone else is cooking it, I won't go any lower than rare because I don't trust their cooking. And that's not because of who they are or anything. It's just personal preference. But yes, blue, you basically take the steak, you let it look at the grill in fear, chuck it on the plate and send it out.
I figured that was just like sear it, ship it.
Yeah, pretty much. It's on, flip, off. Done.
Yeah, just a quick sear on both sides. Ugh.
A lot of people get confused as well when cooking steak. It will not be bloody at that point. Steak does not get bloody until the point where you cook it to medium rare. That's when it starts to bleed. So you don't end up with a plate full of this red liquid that I say is blood, but it's always so watery because of, let's face it, unless it's a very fresh cut, it's not going to be anything but real coloured water that's coming out of it.
What's your favorite cut?
My favourite cut, do quite like the ribeye cut. Very nice cut. Very little fat on them as well, quite often.
Lise wants to know your favorite meal to cook.
My favourite meal to cook is barbecue. I have recently acquired my onions and garlic that I need Daniel's, which I will be making over this weekend, which will then be going on to a lovely pork joint, which will then be slow cooked for pretty much an entire day, maybe a bit longer. It's a joint, so it won't take long to actually cook it, but it is going to literally pulled pieces. It will be proper pulled pork sandwiches.
That
fucking
porn
games.
talk again. Ugh. You're horrible. That porn though. I told you guys. It's every time Mad Mutt and I talk. It doesn't matter what we're talking about. We could be talking about somebody was having an issue with a bot or something, and hey, I need you to help this person out. Or like the one day that I was talking to you about Ice, and I said, hey, I need you to go look after her. She's near you, and you'd be able to be in our streams and stuff. It doesn't matter what we're talking about. It always turns to fucking food porn with you.
Yep. All about that food porn.
It's all about that food, about that food.
Also, as for trolling, I don't know if you actually noticed. Just for those that haven't, I am actually wearing a rather appropriate top today as well.
I can't see it.
It basically says, "I sold my soul to Satan. Cheeky twat wants a refund."
You're funny.
Also, with the fact that I'm always blaming Ghost, I do also have a hoodie because the blame so and so has been going around for a long time. Back when I was in chef work, and I came in one day wearing this jumper that basically says, "I'm not saying that I blame you. I just think it's all your fault."
I figured you would have ordered a shirt when you guys were doing that Redbubble. I figured you would have ordered a shirt that said like hashtag blame with the little ghost on it.
I still have Redbubble.
Yeah,
I can do that.
I'm sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, Blame Ghost t-shirt coming up.
No. Needs to be blame Madma or blame the safe zone. That'd be a good one. Blame the safe zone. It's funny. If you ever came to US, Mad, and you came by Arizona, I will make you my favorite Puerto Rican dish and my favorite Italian dish since that's what I am. That's amazing, Cian-san.
Sounds awesome.
Oh, God. Whisper in my ear like that again. Grr. Kidding. Don't.
Talk hungry to me, baby.
Oh, God. You love to mix the two? Damn. Damn, girl, damn.
Sounds good. Sounds
Yeah.
very good.
It sounds very tempting. Sounds very tempting. Alright, you guys have to give me a second. I think my kid just woke up. She's not been feeling very good, so I need to go check on her. Madma, troll these little fuckers, because that's what you do best. Guys, make sure you ask questions, make sure you shout each other out, make sure you follow Madma. I gotta go check on my kid. I will be right back.
Favorite Overwatch character? Come on, Luce, you should know this. You can ask Cian-san for a start. But yeah, in case for those of you that don't know, my favorite Overwatch character is Junkrat. I have recently been playing around with Tracer a lot, which is a good bit of fun. But because I do play on Xbox and on the PC now, Junkrat is my boy. He's my boy. Tracer, I would love to see how well I can do eventually when using the keyboard and mouse, because the way that I use Tracer in the Xbox, I'm very much here, there, and everywhere. If I can get that good on the PC, I would be absolutely loving it because I'll be able to do it even faster again. And welcome back, Ed. But yeah, for those of you that haven't seen it, if you are in the Discord, do make sure that you scroll back up through the family chat. Cian-san's Junkrat is absolutely amazing. And I'm one of the lucky few that was actually allowed to have a PDF of it. So, yeah. Pretty. What's the matter, Ed? You sound like you're getting weak at the knees. But yeah, there has been a lot of Cian-san's artwork popping up recently. All the Overwatch characters. I think you said that he was on 13 characters left to go. So with Junkrat, that'll be now 12 left to go. If I remember rightly. Yeah. Well, hello, 3 Gamer. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I thought it was 12 more. See, I do listen. Like I say, I do have a good memory. If you told me your name, I'd be useless. I'm going to completely forgot it by now. But tell me random things like how many characters you got left to do, and I'll probably remember it. PC or Xbox? I will pretty much always stick to the Xbox because my PC's not powerful enough. If my PC was, I probably would be looking at going a bit more on the PC. But yes, PC is the master race. If you've got the money to keep it a master race. I haven't, so I don't.
Oh my god. See, and son, you need to do the
Love you, Jack
Roadhog
Rabbit.
as Mad Mutt.
Roadhog is coming today. Well, I said today.
Next.
Maite, you know. It's the next one, apparently. I was told.
Yeah, I see that. She's not feeling very good. Her belly hurts still. And apparently there are still cops outside, so they must not have found the kid yet. Like,
Not in my tent.
what? I know, they already checked your tent. That was the first place they went.
I dread to think what they found. That's probably why they're still there, actually. They probably found the kid hours ago.
No, there's a cop right here in my neighbor's driveway. Her car's not even here. There's a cop here in the neighbor's driveway. There's one at the end of the street, and then there's one just down the street a little bit, and then one over at the nursing home, like on the other side of the nursing home. So, like, they must not have found him yet. Like, I'm kind of scared for the little shit.
Damn.
Yes, make some Red Bull. Leaves. You're ridiculous.
He's not allowed to say what it is.
I know.
Every time I drink, I make sure I'm covering up stuff so that I don't have to.
Advertise it, right? That's funny. No, I have a Mountain Dew tonight because I've already drank like 4 Red Bulls today. And if I drink another one, I'll end up passing out, so I figured Mountain Dew would be good enough for now, at least. Until I can drink something else later. I have to say, Mad
In other
Matt,
words,
you're
you're getting too much
ridiculous.
blood in your alcohol system.
Huh?
Yeah, in other words, you're getting too much blood in your alcohol system.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. No, I literally haven't slept in days for more than a few minutes at a time, and then last night I wanted to go to sleep so fucking bad, but somebody was sick, so that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know, I keep seeing you on at all random hours.
I know,
That's
right?
what I am.
Like, at some point in time, I just shut it off and turn, like, Netflix on and just watch a movie, and I'm just like, fuck it, I'm done. I'm gonna have my mom's little decoration here. I'm not looking forward to it. How do you feel about dogs?
Decoration? Oh, is it a dog, is it?
Mm.
Yeah, I quite happily have a dog, but I need to make sure that I train it from start to finish, because my parents' previous dog, I trained her, brought her up, brilliant dog, best you could ever have. Their dog they've got now, pain in the ass, won't come when it's called, will bolt the second it gets the fucking chance once the gate's open. You know, I know that even if you do try to train the dogs, sometimes they are a pain in the ass to do that, but you've got more chance of it being better behaved.
Right. What kind of a dog do you have?
Well, I don't have a dog, but my parents did. And the previous one they had was a border collie, and now a golden collie.
Mm.
They're very collie people.
Ugh. Yeah, no, I call my mom's dog a decoration because it's literally like 3.5 pounds, and my fucking cat weighs like 18 pounds. So it's a decoration. Like, it's like this big. There's no purpose in a dog
Does it
that's
have
this
a
big.
handbag?
It should. Like, she puts this little harness on it, and he starts like running off, and I just grab the harness and pick it up like, nope. Like, it's the most ridiculous thing you'll ever see in your life. I don't understand it. The reason I asked how you felt about dogs is because there's a difference between big dogs and little dogs. Like, I
Yeah,
personally think that a dog's purpose is to protect the family, protect the household, protect the property. Um, Little dogs are just fucking annoying. Like,
yeah.
they're
They,
just,
they do my head in, little dogs.
right?
Just
Fuck little
yap, yap,
dogs.
yap. Fucking little
Ugh,
ankle biters.
right? Like,
And that's not just Leafs. Like, hey,
tra
Jackrabbit.
la la la. I love kittens. How do you feel about cats?
We do have a cat.
Hmm.
Um, she's a black Siamese cross. So she's a very highly strung cat, which cats already are anyway, but being a Siamese cross as well makes her even more of a pain in the ass. I mean, highly strung. um, but yeah, I mean, we've always had cats growing up. At one point, we had quite a range of animals who have ferrets and all sorts. So,
Ferrets stink.
yeah, just getting myself prepared for when I come over and meet Ghost.
Why would you say that? He doesn't stink. Hi,
He
Jackrabbit.
will when I'm done.
Oh, God. Ugh.
Yeah, seeing some posting up the dogs.
Do what?
Yeah, in Discord. 'Cause I've
Oh,
got Discord on the other screen.
let's see. Oh my God, see, I love your dogs. And see, cats have a purpose
Doggy.
too. Like, cats are very, very purposeful. Like, the whole purpose behind having a cat is they gotta keep the vermin out, and, you know, that's a good reason to have a cat. My cat is a menace. And
Oh yeah.
I'm not allowed to have cats here. What's up, Foxwolf? I'm not
Sup,
allowed to
Fox?
have cats here, but if I could, I absolutely would.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's quite a brilliant.
16. Blimey.
What?
The dog's 16-year-old.
Oh, jeez.
Damn.
Damn, 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 damn.
Damn, damn, damn.
That's funny. Let's see. Tonight's victim. I love that you haven't been like so terribly trolly tonight.
No, I don't have to be trolly tonight.
No, no. I'm
Uh,
surprised though, because I figured you had it
once,
coming for me.
if Ghosts has that game on, then that's more than enough
Oh
trolling.
God. When we go over to Ghost Stream, we're gonna be playing Depth. Please, please explain how this happened, Mad Mutt.
Basically, I was going around Steam one day, and because I've played Dead by Daylight, it was one of the random things that popped up in the "you might like this because you've played this," and Depth popped up. I sort of had a look at the video, and I was like saying to Shell, because I didn't know at the time much about Ghost's view on said creatures. But I said, "Oh, this looks like a brilliant game. You know, you're underwater, and it's almost like Dead by Daylight, where you've got divers and you've got sharks." And basically, I ended up purchasing the 4-pack because it was actually on a big deal at that point as well. And it does mean that I ended up giving a copy to Shell, a copy to Ghost. I've got a copy. There is another copy that we do have to give away tonight. So there is a chance for someone to join us. It might actually be a good idea to do that sooner rather than later, because obviously we've got another hour and then it's on the Ghost stream. Give people a chance to download it, whoever wins it, so they can actually get in with. And Yeah, I then found out after I'd hit the purchase button, Ghost's like, yeah, I'm fucking terrified of sharks.
Actually, it's funny that you said that because I just pulled a winner, so
Winner?
a wiener,
Wiener.
wiener, wiener. So I don't know if you want to give this winner one or what.
There you go.
I don't know if you want to do that or
Yeah, yeah.
if you want me to give or do
At end of the
another
day, like I
one
say,
or
we was there, so yeah.
okay.
You have won a random Steam key. In this
Oh,
case, Master Gamer, it
hi.
is not a random Steam key. If you find me on Steam, which I haven't actually got open, rip. I do believe that I am Madma underscore as my Steam name to find me. Yep. So basically, Master Gamer, you just find me on that, and I will make sure that we get sent across for you.
Yay! Congratulations, by the way. Thank you for your continued support. You're amazing.
And also the other day, I did also purchase it for Ed, so we do have a group of 5 of us play at the moment. Because that's one thing that it has got over Dead by Daylight is you do have a bigger group of people.
Yeah, I'm fucking terrified, by the way. But yeah, after you and Ghost loaded in the game, I had just gotten home, I think, and you guys were having a go at it.
Yeah,
Um,
and Ghost was. It was like when he was playing Alien Isolation.
Sorry about
We'll
that too,
see.
by the way,
Oh
Ghost.
god!
Yeah,
Every now and then. Master Gamer has added you to the friends list. One new
I
invite.
I really I can't really say that I'm sorry for getting him the game because it was brilliant. But I don't know. I'm ecstatic. So I oh God. I was telling Madma earlier tonight that I can't wait to do this tonight. And I almost want to like skip the game so that I can just watch Ghost's reaction. But
What do you mean, Master Gamer?
I'll watch the playback later. No, Outlast 2 looks terrifying. Both of you are screwed. You gotta go? Aw, Jackrabbit. Love you too, Ed, but damn you. Mm, that's funny.
I take it Ed's wanting to choose to be one of the sharks then.
Oh God. I
Yeah,
figured
Ed,
you're.
you and me sharks versus the others?
No, Ghost.
There's 2 sharks that you can play at a time.
Ghost, I'm right there with you because I didn't play a game. I played the fucking tutorial. The tutorial for it, okay? And I'm literally like, I was talking to you guys when I was playing it, and I'm sure you guys heard me go, oh shit! And it was when I'm like going to find a treasure, and this shark comes out and it's like, nom nom, and just starts eating me. And I'm like, yeah, it was really horrifying, and I'm very scared. And I'm not big into swimming with sharks. I'm not big into swimming in the ocean. I'd rather swim in a pond or a lake.
Oh, give me the ocean any day.
No, not I, said the
I used to live
barfly.
right next to the sea.
What's up, Shrink? Shrunk. That's a brilliant name, by the way. How are you? Oh my god.
story behind the long hair. There's so much more you can do with it. I
His
mean, ghosts. What can you do? You can leave it normal, or you can shine it.
Or, his wife could always use it as a handle too. That joystick.
Well, now
Oh,
pull my hair and call me a bitch, baby.
so I'm sure she does. I can see
Sure you
Ange
do.
doing that. Shh, don't tell everybody what I do to you.
Oh, sorry. Shit. I forget. No one's meant to know that we get in the window.
What's harsh, Ghost? What's harsh?
My comment on Ghost.
Ugh,
Love you, Ghost.
yeah. You guys are so mean. That's funny. And just because I love you guys and I only have 1 day left in this giveaway, just 1 day left.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. Yay.
That bot there.
I know that bot though. Ah! I'm here! Oh my goodness. We love you, C. C, you're absolutely brilliant.
Why are we watching you freak out, Ed? Sounds fun.
Oh goodness.
What? Is it something I said, or is that why she's freaking out?
I have no idea.
Or is it just how I said it?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Alright, I have to shut off my chat behind me for just a second because I'm going to send C this key. And I don't want everybody getting it, so there. And since you could see everything, all the whispers go behind me, I have to shut it off.
Favorite time of salad? I'm sure you mean type. My favorite type of salad be a mixed grill. It's a salad just of meats.
Mmm. That's a man salad. That manly man salad. All
And
right.
that's probably why I now weigh 220 pound.
Let's do this.
Catch you in a bit, Master Gamer.
Hold on, I'm gonna spam my own channel for a second.
Spammer. Spammer. Hurry back, Ed.
There, now I can turn it back on.
Picking up the that mad tape.
The mad tape, though. I have to tell you, I was terrified of fucking duct tape for the longest time because of you.
Because of me.
Of course, because of you. Yeah, that sound.
Yeah, that sound.
That sound, though. You hear that sound and your whole body's just like, ugh. It's like, God, don't tape me up. I didn't do it. It looks interesting. What is it?
What you get, see?
What did you get, C? I need to know. It's an amazing sound. Yeah, you could piss off, Leaves. That is not an amazing sound. That is a horrifying sound.
What's the story behind Mad Tape? Basically, whenever we was messing around, let's face it, every time ever since pretty much me, Ghost, and Shell have known each other, we've always come to the point where we get to so-and-so's lurking in someone's bushes, or yes, I'm going to tie you up. And I've always been a random person that sometimes takes things a little bit further than some people normally would. Apparently some people are normal. Yeah, I turned around and I said, oh yeah, but it's better when you got duct tape because it doesn't leave rope burns. It was one of the initial things I was stating about it.
Remember that.
And sometimes it's harder to break, you know. And you can have more fun with it because, let's face it, you can't just tape people together. You can tape them to a wall, the back of a vehicle. And I basically ended up saying one day to Rochelle, because I kept teasing her with duct tape every time, and said, oh, it'll become an emote soon. And lo and behold, the next day I had the emote.
He's like, oh, here, look at this. I'm like, damn it, Mad Mutt. Oh my gosh. That was brilliant, though. Like, seriously, you had me freaked out over it. And I'm like, no, stop it. Just typical Mad Mutt, right? Exactly,
pretty much.
Ghost. What's up, monster? How are
You do
you?
try.
I love that emote, too. Didn't somebody ask us recently why you have toilet paper next to your commands?
Dunno.
I
I
think
don't think it was in there.
I think somebody asked either me or Ghost the other day why
To be
there
fair,
was.
it's easy to mistake, but
Oh yeah,
I've never known grey toilet paper. It's a bit weird.
I haven't either. I mean, yeah, no, I don't know. It's hard to tell. But yeah, I hear the sound of duct tape. Like I was putting my green screen up, and I was like ripping the duct tape, and I'm like, oh, like, oh, I gotta rip some more. Oh, stop it. I'm doing well. Oh my goodness. And again, with me tonight, guys, I have Mad Mutt Reloaded, a brilliant, mouthy, trolly British streamer. If you guys don't follow him, you are totally fucking up.
Troll.
Make sure that you follow him. And as long as you follow myself and my partner, GhostGT27, you can use all of our streamer commands to shout yourself out and get in on our giveaways. Um, I
Eventually end
do
up
your
closer
own
to the madness of
interview.
everyone else.
Yeah, God, you end up being a troll just like everyone else. Favorite Xbox game? Haven't we already been over this? Like a couple times? Leafs.
Well, we initially said favourite game, didn't we? Which pretty much would be the same because it is on Xbox. I've got it. So, you know, it would be somewhere between Forza and Overwatch.
Right?
Although, like Shell said, then you've got the other two series from Bethesda. Can't talk this morning.
Yeah, the other two would have
Oh, if you
been
asked PC, that one would go back as far as the Monkey Island series. My favourite there.
Monkey Island series.
I did watch Svelopa play
Uh,
them a while back. Yeah.
did
Brought
you,
back all the memories of playing them.
Mad Mutt, did you hear? There's a new Dead Island coming out.
Yes, Dead Island 2.
I know, I'm so excited. I can't wait. We're gonna have to play it. I'm excited.
Yes.
I'm excited. That was so much fun. Like, so much fun.
It's
You
always good.
being specific. Being specific. I think Mad Mutt is Ghost's command for him.
Yeah. I think he's got my full name, whereas you just got Mad, which is easier.
Uh-huh. Well, I don't call you Mad Mutt most of the time. I call you Mad.
Yeah, generally I get called fucking Mad or something like that, you know.
Damn it, Mad!
Or damn it, Mad.
Yeah, I
Or-
call you Damn It, Mad a lot.
Occasionally I get really confused because I'm sat there and all of a sudden out of nowhere I'll just hear, no Mad. And it's like, oh no, they're not on about me. They're on about Nomad.
About Nomad,
I
yeah.
just sit there and go like, hang on, what have I done?
Nomad. Nah. Nah, I call you damn it mad a lot more than I call you mad. Yeah, see, tonight's victim is mad. You know why? Because we're all mad in here.
We're all mad here, darling.
We're all mad here. You gotta go. All right, Fox Wolf. Hey, before you go, Fox
Easy,
Wolf, do shout yourself out for the YouTube VOD. As long I'm pretty sure, yeah, you do. Never mind. The new YouTube command is !IMYT. All you have to do to make it work is go to your channel and get the end of your after it says channel or user or whatever, you have to get the last
The
little
ID.
bit of your ID and do IMYT with the exclamation point at the beginning, space, and then that. And it'll shout your YouTube channel out so that we can follow your YouTube too. Because we have to show some dark love too. To the dark side. But have a good night.
Except we've not added a hitbox command.
I am not adding no hitbox command.
Nope.
Nope.
Let's
Yes,
face
we
it.
are.
If they use hitboxes, a good chance they probably won't be on here anyway. I know that some people use them both. I know that if I wanted to with XSplit, I could incorporate fucking YouTube, Twitch, Hitbox all at the same time and stream to all of them. But then it becomes a complete ball ache because then you've got multiple chats you have to watch at the same time. They did make an app so that you can put them all into one, but then it starts getting weird because, like, I would be reading, mentioning someone that was in another chat, and the other people in the other chats be going, "Who the fuck you on about?"
GG
Yeah,
Ghost,
just-
I'm so proud of you.
It's easier to stay on one.
That's awesome. Yeah, and check out both of our YouTube channels too, by the way. Make sure that you guys all sub to Ghost. He's brilliant. And speaking of subs, if you guys wanted to sub to the channels, here's both of our links. Make sure that you guys sub to my partner. He's amazing and deserves it so much. And as long as you sub tier 2 and above, you'll get 15,000 safe zone points. Famous chef. No, Fox, it's I am. Like this. IMYT. But with the...
As in, I'm YouTube.
Yeah, I'm YouTube. Like, I'm YT. Like that. There you go. Like that. Yay! Thank you! It's brilliant. I love it. Boom! There you go, guys. Go follow Fox Wolf on YouTube. And show him some love, too, because we show everybody love in here. I mean, unless, of course, you're a few people that we don't like. Which there haven't been very many of those. Leaves, you're so mean. Wait, what? Leaves is on your fucking shit list today. Look, I'm a famous chef.
Nah.
That's funny.
Least loves it.
I know he does. That's so funny.
And it's always Razer, but their headsets are flimsy in comparison. I didn't just say that, since I am an affiliate. But yeah.
Well, it's not really... It's not on your channel, so...
No, I know. But still. It is on my channel, in fact. I'm hosting, don't forget.
Oh, yeah, damn, right? That's funny.
But yeah. If Razer would do something like they've done on the Corsair here, where they've got the strong bar that goes down the side, that's all metal, that is as well. Because I actually have a rather large head, I end up with this happening to my Razer ones, which I think it was this side. Yeah, I can do that to it now.
Oh, damn.
So Yeah, they're rather thin plastic. But if you've got a normal sized head, you'd be absolutely fine with them. It also doesn't help that a lot of the time I'll twist my headsets that I've got one ear completely exposed, so I can still do that with this headset because of the way that it's designed. And yeah, it sits nice and tidy.
Nice and tidy. See, I can't wear anything like that because I have a small head. So, like, my headset is so little and I love it, but the sound quality of it's amazing. So,
Well, that's the other reason why I went out and purchased one of these,
nice.
so I can keep all my sound in one place. Because I'm having issues with getting the sound from the Xbox to the PC and then into the headset because I'm using two PC screens and I have all the sound through the headset, no externals, speakers or anything. Because obviously I'm in my living room, there's other things going on often, so I don't want to be flooding the room with loads of other noises going on.
Yeah, like Squishy and Holly.
Yeah. So obviously that had then changed it because the problem that I was having is by initially putting the sound through the Xbox to the PC, I was getting the sound coming through twice on the stream. And if I done it the other way where I listened to the sound coming in through XSplit, obviously you've got that delay. So it's no good for any games where you have to rely on a bit of sound to know what's going on around you.
Right.
So yeah, I ended up getting that and bypassing it all because the previous one I had is a mono, which was literally just so that I could actually set it up and get stuff going on, not have to worry about where my sound was going or anything. It's definitely worth anyone that's looking into streaming. If you're doing it with a capture card as well, you're wanting to have all your sound through a headset, I would definitely recommend just grabbing a soundboard because you can plug it all in and all your sounds can come through one. If I wanted to now, I've got another attachment that's spare there. I could plug my my tablet into that with music, and I could listen to the music whilst it's not coming through the stream if I wanted to. So, you know, and because I would plug it in mono, it'd only come through one side of the headset, as opposed to both speakers, so it's not drowning out all the other sound. Leafs, the one that I sent you is good, but it is mono. Obviously, if you want anything that's stereo, it's going to have two jacks to it, which is always a pain in the ass. But I mean, if you're looking to just get all your sound into your headset, you'll only get it through one side. The mono one's fine for doing that, as long as you don't mind that you're only getting it into one side. But the difference is the mono ones are a lot cheaper than a soundboard.
How much did it set you back?
Soundboard, all the extra cables that I had to get at the time was about 120 quid. So, you know, $130, $150, depending on exchange rate at the time.
That's not that bad. It could have been worse. Yeah. It could have been much
But then again,
worse.
I mean, if you're looking loose, just make sure you look for stereo stuff. I mean, I don't know what the market's like in America for finding them, but I'd imagine you've got a better market for finding them than we have in the UK. I ended up going to a place that deals specifically in like audio, computer, gadgets, all that sort of stuff. So they're obviously going to bump the prices up a bit more, but
You could pick one up here at Guitar Center.
yeah, I'd imagine that you'd be a lot
Yeah.
cheaper. Probably get a better quality stuff as well. I mean, this one's brilliant quality. I won't fault it at all in that way. Once I figured out how to use a soundboard properly, because let's 30 dials on there, probably even more. And the only time I'd looked at a soundboard before that was when we did a DJ event for someone's party.
That's so true. What? Yeah. Let's see. Here, look, I can put it over here so that you guys can see um, some of the ones that you could get at Guitar Center that are just little ones. Kind of like what he has.
Michelle's saying I've got a little one.
I didn't mean it like that. Yeah, but one that's very similar to yours is like $100 bucks.
So I've got a 6-channel, so yeah. I mean the 4-channel I spotted there going across was a pretty decent starter setup.
Yeah.
The only thing you got to remember is, like my one, when you've got the mic inputs, if you don't have that type of mic, that channel then becomes useless to you, unless you want something to go into it in mono, because they only ever have one other attachment. But I mean, my mic I don't put through that; it goes into the PC anyway, so bypassing that with the mic completely.
Yeah. I have an account with Guitar Center, so like I get a lot of my equipment there. A lot. I'll tell you, you could just go to Guitar Center. That's a free plug for you, by the way, Guitar Center. If you're watching, you owe me now.
Discount next time you come in, isn't it?
I get one anyway, but yeah.
An even bigger one.
I need a bigger discount because bigger is better.
That is what she said.
I know.
Safe zone.
JP, thank you so much for the host. You're amazing. Oh my goodness. I want to know if Ghost is like having pre-stream jitters right now.
He's going to be having the sweats right now, I'd imagine.
Like, I'm not kidding, because like I can already feel like I keep looking at the time and I'm like, my skin is starting to crawl and I'm like, I'm starting to get goosebumps and I'm just like, oh god, I'm not looking forward to playing this game. Okie, thank you so much for the host. You're amazing. Oh yeah, those pre-stream jitters though. Like pre-shark attack shit, man. Did you like the tweet that I put out today with the little shark guy that was dancing around like hee 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 hee?
That Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
I think his name is Frank, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. But yeah, it's always good. And Leafs, I would hunt just for ghosts, but when you're the shark, you don't see the names until you're literally on top of them, literally biting them. So the only way of knowing who you're attacking is pretty much when you're attacking them. But the automatic bots that are in there with the divers are very accurate with their guns when they get them. So you've got to be tactical, let's say.
No, you're fine, Ed. We understand. You can't be
Don't
here all
worry,
the
Ed.
time. Oh my
We
gosh.
still love you, Ed.
DVD has another update. What the hell? Glad I'm not playing that tonight because I didn't update it. I haven't been on Steam like all day today.
I don't know, I think mine actually updated it a sec. Do we know what it was, the update?
I have no idea what it was. I bet Ed does. That's her go-to game. If you're having a really bad day and all you want to do is play a game, which one do you go to first?
Depends on the type of bad day. If it's one where I've been pissed off by a lot of people on the road, which does happen a lot, it'll probably be something along the lines of something where I can kill someone and legally get away with it. But so that would probably be along the lines of obviously you can do that on Overwatch. I wouldn't do it on Call of Duty because it just makes me worse. Graft Auto is always a fun one. Yeah, as Leafs is literally just chat as well. That's always a good bit of fun because you can get the drivers on there that are being dicks, and yeah, for a change, you can actually smash into them, drag them out of the car, and beat the shit out of them, and then drive over them repeatedly just for good measure until the police show up, in which case you start bolting it. But, yeah. But I mean, obviously, if it's a day where I've just felt really shit, then I'll probably go on to something where I can sort of get lost on my own sort of thing. So, like, the Fallout games are brilliant for that. You can just fuck off into a different world, basically, and shut everything else out for a bit. Close yourself off.
So, what do you think the hardest thing in your life would ever be to give up?
I think my hardest thing to ever give up would be music, because it has played a huge part in my life. I mean, my iPad alone has, I think it's up to 17 days worth of music if I start at the end, which does have a very big range to it as well, you know. As long as it's not Justin Bieber like Ghost likes, then it can stay on there pretty much. I don't think I have any Nickelback on there either, so I think you're lucky that way.
That's good. I don't like Fuckleback. Let's see. What's your favorite four-legged critter?
Favorite four-legged? But then again, when you say critter, do you mean like actual critter or just any sort of creature in general?
As long as it has four legs.
My favorite creature in general then would be the cheetah. I remember when I was younger, I met a young cheetah cub with a group that was coming around showing off the animals that they had. And yeah, I sort of fell in love with it. It was a gorgeous little thing. It's this little ball of fluff. And yeah, I've pretty much been fascinated with them for ages. I mean, such a creature that has such a speed as well. Unreal.
Ed, you just missed a whole bunch. That's alright. I'm just messing with you. You didn't miss much.
It's alright, Ed. You only missed me. It's fine. But it's okay, because we missed you too.
What's your favorite spicy dish?
Pretty much challenges. I've not really got a favorite spicy dish. But yeah, I mean, if he was saying an actual dish, then I'd go with like, different chili con carnes and stuff like that. Me and the head chef, before I was basically trained up to that level, used to take it in turns each time we made the chili con carne to make it hot, see who could get the most complaints back when people had it on their fucking jacket potatoes and shit in the restaurant. Which was always funny. You order chili, some like it hot. I bought in a very special chili sauce and put into it one time, and yeah, there was quite a love for that one. We could both handle it, but there was quite a few people that would order it and then be like, no, that's far too hot. Also, Leafs, I said it before, there's nothing that would make me give up gaming.
Yeah, you've said it a couple of times. What's your favorite feature on the human face?
Probably eyes, to be honest. There's so much you can tell from someone's eyes, no matter. I mean, if you cover up the rest of the face, you can tell how someone's feeling without seeing whether they're smiling, whether they're sad.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised because not very many people have that ability where they could actually read someone's eyes.
I'm very good at reading faces.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is purple. I am a saint, baby, as they would say.
Gotcha. Let's see. Tell me about the biggest mistake you ever made.
I think it was last weekend when I was over at Ghost's Play. Um, no, I don't know actually. I don't really look at things as mistakes. I look at them as lessons. Whether you fuck up badly or what, end of the day, you can always learn from it.
What's your favorite color of eyes?
Favorite color eyes?
Yeah, the color of eyes.
Ooh. I don't know. I've always been fascinated with people that have between the green and brown. It's a bit weird, mysterious, unusual color. Say,
like the hazel.
Yeah, sort of. Sometimes you can. I mean, you get a lot of people with eyes that the color changes a lot. My eyes, for instance, on a dull day, they'll be very grey. On a bright day, they go bright blue. So they do sort of mold between the two. But you do get the ones where they are like literally a green to brown. And they do the same sort of thing as well.
Yeah, see, my favorite color is green for eyes, but I have the multicolored eyes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see. Would you rather go up? Do what?
I said that's a good way to look at it, drama. Mood eyes.
Oh yeah, I do have mood eyes. Like you can always tell if I'm in a really good mood, my eyes are like real bright blue. Yeah, they do. Alright, Mad Mutt, would you rather go about your normal day fully naked or fall asleep for a whole year?
Oh, I'll do it fully naked. There's no question about that. What was the other choice again?
Fall asleep for a whole year.
Yeah, naked. Oh, I'll do that. Also, just for reference, the new stuff for DBD is weapon skins, items, offerings.
Oh, I gotcha.
So the small bits.
If you were a superhero, what would your main power be?
I don't know. I think I would probably go along the lines of like Deadpool. Just fuck it, indestructible.
So like an indestructible smartass.
I mean, I know that a lot of people are saying, but surely every hero's got to have a weakness. Yes, Deadpool does have a weakness. It fucking hurts when he gets hurt. He gets shot, he will feel it, but it'll heal.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that people forget as well. Every power comes a weakness.
Mm.
Edward sleeps a year and wake up as the Energizer Buddy. Could work.
Well, I would go a whole day naked. I couldn't sleep for a whole year. Like, no.
I can barely sleep for a whole night. Come on.
I know, right? That's funny. Would you rather eat a handful of poison ivy or would you rather eat a handful of bumblebees?
Probably the poison ivy because I'd have less of a reaction to that. I know from obviously when I'm doing grass work, especially at the moment where all the wasps are pissed off because they've been eating fucking all the apples and that they're starting to ferment on the floor. That if you get stung by them, then my fucking arm will swell up like mad. I'm literally borderline to the point where I'm allergic, but not enough that they would give me like an EpiPen, for instance, if I needed to react to it. Whereas poison ivy, I could actually react in different ways to stop that because, let's face it, the job that I'm in, I have been taught how to deal with ingesting of poisonous substances. because you never know what will happen. The other thing they do tell us is how to make out of random fucking things that we could accidentally make, just so that we don't do it.
That's funny. I wouldn't do either. I'd be like, I'd rather die than eat either of them.
Glasses or contact lenses. Also, I'm meant to wear my glasses a lot. I did spend a lot of money on them to try and encourage myself to do it. I don't wear them half as much as I should. But I don't ever wear contact lenses. I have had contact lenses, but that was more the ones that change the color of your eyes to confuse people, which it really does confuse people, because even people that you know can't tell who you are just by covering up the eyes, which is always fun.
Hmm. And like Ghost said earlier, it'd have to be something else. It couldn't be the mouth because you put duct tape over everyone's mouth.
Exactly.
Would you rather die by being buried alive or stabbed to death? I'm sorry, these are would you rather questions that I found, and I'm like, I just figured we'd go on some of them because they're kind of funny.
Probably the buried alive, but then again, it depends on the level of stabbing and doing it, I suppose, because you would look at it in the way of which would be quicker. Being buried alive, I mean, if you're in a casket, you've got, what, 100 litres of air, give or take? Maybe 150, give or take, which is only going to last you, well, a person with my lung capacity wouldn't be very long at all, but you would end up struggling a lot, because obviously once you've taken all the oxygen out, it's then carbon dioxide that you're breathing back in and out, and it does take a long time. Stabbing, if the knife's big enough and sharp enough, then is the quicker option.
That's true. Oh my god, Matt, these are questions that you need. These are like troll questions from freaking heck. Holy cow. Just to read a couple of these off, and you could pick whichever question you want, but holy shit, these are the stupidest, like, most trolliest questions ever. Like, would you rather kiss a horse or lick a cow? Would you rather brawl with Mike Tyson or be in an argument with that loud, obnoxious lady next door?
The horse would be the first one, because it would remind me of Leafs when I'm kissing him. The argument with the obnoxious lady next door, they're always fun anyway. I love a good argument.
I'm going to send you this link because this is freaking hilarious.
Although it would be fun to slap Mike Tyson just to see what happened.
Safe zone.
As for Drama Chicks questions, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, I haven't actually watched the new one. I have watched the 90s one, which was my favourite, to be honest. But like I said, I haven't watched the new one, so I haven't got anything to compare it on. My favourite movie or series or genre of movies, I've always been a comedy person, but TV series is definitely Breaking Bad.
That was a great series. That was one of my favorite ones, too.
As for movies, I think is probably, it's got to be something like Deadpool, for instance. He's trolly as it is.
Oh my god.
Who's my inspiration? Pretty much anyone. You can find inspiration from every single, whether it's because they're so bad that you are inspired to not be as bad as them, or whether it's because you like them that much that they inspire you to do more. Everyone can inspire you one way or another. Top 5 pet peeves: Ghost, Leafs, Casper.
You're a dick.
Hi, Ghost.
Hey, Annie, hi. Oh my lord. What's up, Supa? Hi, nice guy. Alright, last one.
Super.
Would you rather have a third leg or a third arm?
Brr.
I can think of a lot more uses for the arm.
Oh, jeez. Oh my god. I
Keep my third leg. What?
Oh, yeah, right? Grr.
Only on the third leg.
Well, I mean, I think...
Other foot.
Extra head.
No. That's even better.
There it is.
Grr. I did send this link to you because this is fucking. These are your type of questions. Like seriously,
Brilliant.
I'm serious. Would you rather be a tree or live in a tree? What the fuck? Would you rather be a giant hamster or a tiny rhino?
Tiny rhino sounds
Giant
adorable.
hamster or a tiny rhino? Tiny rhino would be awesome.
You can fit in so many more places.
Would you rather be a dog
Just
named Killer or a
think
cat
clever, man.
named Fluffy? Oh dear God. These are fucking hard. These are troll questions. Like, I'm serious. Oh my gosh. Would you rather be able to hear any conversation or take back anything you say?
Madma is not going to take back
I'm
what
not
he
going to take
says.
anything back.
I know, right?
Right?
That's not gonna happen. Oh my goodness.
Also, Leafs, you're putting it to London, mate. You want to put that to the Midlands, East Midlands Airport. Cheaper flights to that. For some reason, Leafs is trying to check out how much it would cost to come from Pittsburgh to London.
Oh shit.
You can fly basically 20 minutes away from my front door. Come on.
Didn't we talk about this while I was setting up stream? I think one of the questions that I asked you before I set up was what do you expect? And he said, I expect that Leafs is gonna ask me for my address a billion times. What's the song? Here, hold on. I think we should do this real quick. I think we should
Leafs,
end with a song.
Puzzles, I will spend an entirety until I figure them out. I'm a fucker for not giving up on puzzles.
That's funny.
What's that? You're a fucker?
Yeah.
Yeah. I missed the first part of that.
You just getting excited because, you know. Well,
Not me.
things.
Here, we're gonna. The song goes out to you, Leaves.
Which song is it?
Radiohead Creep.
I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. The hell am I doing here? I don't belong here.
Ooh!
I'm listening to No Hands because that's how Madman always makes me do it.
Oh.
What's that? You're listening with no hands? Well,
It's getting hot in here. Oh gosh.
that's what happens when their hands are kept active. Whew.
Oh my god.
What's my favourite swear word? I don't normally say it in Rochelle's stream, just out of respect to it, because I don't know if Rochelle's big on the word.
This word.
Say.
It's the
It was a question.
I'll say it
Answer
in
the
a nice way.
question.
okay. Leafs, you're a cunt. There you go.
Use it in a sentence.
I mean, well, here's the deal, okay? In the UK, the word cunt has a completely different meaning than here.
I mean, I don't think it's a different meaning. I just feel like it's more acceptable.
It is much more acceptable. I mean, no, like I've talked to quite a few people, and they're like, "Well, this is what it means over here," and I'm like, Really? Because over here, it's something completely different. So, yeah, no, I don't care. Madma, you have a free pass in my stream. You know this.
Yeah, I know, but I still,
you and
I still
Ghost.
stay within limits.
But you and Ghost are the only two that can get away with absolutely anything in here. Like, I would delete a Nickelback song if you guys played it. I would ban somebody else if they played it. I mean,
Oh,
just saying.
It was so much.
Well, that's
It
a
is
pretty
harder
big
to
one,
drop
though.
Liquid soap leaves.
Oh my gosh.
Although you can still drop the bottle, so it's fine.
I just.
I I just wow. Welcome back, C. Oh my goodness. Oh my
As for
god.
impersonating someone famous, I used to do a lot of random things. I'm not sure whether I could possibly manage any of them these days, to be honest. Well, Leafs, you ask the questions, you get the answers.
Yeah, for real.
And people thought that I might get shy.
You?
Well, you can suck a dick.
Oh my. Oh my god.
Like I said, I'm a shy person. Well, when I'm not Madma. Favorite comedian, Frankie Boyle. I posted him up in Discord a while back. Very, very, very controversial comedian.
Yeah.
Gets into a lot of trouble. Has actually been banned from appearing on TV in the UK anymore.
Oh god.
But he can still go around live and does his DVD releases. It's not because of he doesn't say anything racist or anything. It's just how much he pisses off famous people, basically. Jordan being the biggest one that he did piss off quite recently.
Jordan, who?
As in big tits, fucking Katie Price,
I don't know who that is.
model, married Peter Andre, broke up with him, married cage fighter.
I still don't know who that is. Jedi, are you trying to get to 15 hours? Or 1500?
Like, I don't know who that is. Do they play for the Buckeyes or stream? I'm really confused.
Who, what now?
That's like the only thing that she knows.
Gee, thanks, Ghost. I love you too. But I mean, just saying. And on that note, here, this is just for you.
GPG.
They done mute.
It's alright, you got the die. It's fine.
Yes, you are what? Trying to get to 15 or 1500? 15 hours or 1500 points? Because, like, it just seems like you're conserving your points so much. In Jedi, the more you talk, even if you're just spamming random shit, like every now and then spam some emotes or something, the more you talk, the more points you accumulate.
Or just follow Leafs. You know.
Why
But
follow
Leafs will
these?
come in and just be there going, nope, nope, nope. So just you say nope, nope, nope at the same time.
A whole
Just
bunch
don't
of
copy
nope.
them too much, because... Leafs hours are broken. 333.
Oh, you're trying to get the 15. Oh, you want that interview, don't you, boo? Jedi Ashley's like, I want that interview. Give it to me. Yeah, here. Here's just an overview of how you can get them. How you can get those points. Just saying. I mean,
Just saying.
just saying. Or you could sub to Ghost or myself and get as a tier 2 and get an automatic interview because you'll get automatically 15,000 points for an automatic interview.
Fastest I've driven, I'm not entirely sure. The clock on the car went to 130, but I know I went past it because I was racing a train that was doing 140.
Is
Yeah,
that?
that's what we used to do.
What
'Cause the
time is
train basically runs alongside the motorway.
I'm just waiting on you, babe.
My bad. Rip. All right, it's on.
Okay. All right, guys. First of all, I've got to say, Mad Mutt, thank you so much. Now we get to go over to my lovely partner stream and get fucking horrified as Mad Mutt rips our fucking bodies limb from limb.
Tempting.
Tapes them back together.
I don't know if he's gonna tape them back together, or if he's just gonna chew us up and spit us out. I don't know, but I'm kind of fucking scared. So,
There probably will be duct tape involved.
so today,
I think the safe word should be mad tape. I'm just throwing it out.
that's actually, I was just gonna say that. It's gonna be Mad Tape, capital M, capital T. Mad Tape's the safe word. We're gonna go over to my partner stream and we're gonna go continue this freaking party. Matt, I love you. You are fucking amazing. Yeah, copy what Leafs just put in there, or what Ghost just put in there. Just copy one of them, and we'll see you over there in just a minute. No, Nyrock, not yet. Don't do it yet. You lose. All right, you want your 2,000 points? Go post the Mad Tape over in my partner stream. All right, love you. See you on the other side.
And I'll be back in 2 seconds.